Hi, Mimo. All right, Oxenfree. Take one. Oh, it's my Steam icon. That's pretty neat. I forgot I made it that. That's the character from The Maker's Eden, a very, very indie game that I played up until Act 3 because Act 4 wasn't done yet. And they released Act 4 and I never came back to the game. But I love the portrait of that robot. I kind of want to go back and play that game. Disable effects, no subtitles, yes. English, you know what it is. Resolution's good. Gucci.
It used to be a military base. Well, it used to be a ranching thing, then it was turned into an army thing, then it became a bird thing and a museum or whatever. Henry Fonda stationed here, I think, for a bit. Unless he was Navy.
Who's Henry Fonda?
Around Christmas time, this little breakfast place used to sell these amazing polar bear sugar cookies. Man, those were good. And then one year they changed the formula or whatever and ruined it.
What is this person talking about?
Alex? Hey, still with us? You haven't said anything for like 10 minutes.
Oh, I guess I'm Alex. Okay.
Mission control to Alex. This is Big Papa. Do you read me?
I can just not answer? Perfect.
Yeah, Jonas, what you're seeing right now is what I like to call a trip. This blank stare thing Alex will do sometimes. You might think something's wrong, but there isn't. She's just rebooting.
Okay, noted.
So you all moved in?
Not really. I just got in this morning.
And how did her mom meet your dad exactly?
They met on vacation in Orlando. He got lost in a... You know, actually, I'm not even gonna tell this story. It's really not worth it.
Okay. And you guys just met tonight?
Yeah, I'd been out of school, and the timing had just never worked out, so...
And what does that make you to her then? A, second cousin?
He's just a guy. What else would he be?
No, but isn't there like a term for it?
Step brother, technically.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that was even a thing. Well, at least you seem cool, right? Cool guy, cool hat. You get a cool new sibling living right in your house. Sharing your toothbrush. Wearing your clothes.
No, that's the weird part. I mean, isn't it like... The concept of just getting a new sister like a puppy, isn't it kind of awkward?
No, it's been totally bizarre. But just for the record, I don't consider you a pet.
Thank you.
So, how do you two know each other?
Oh, from way back when, like Paleozoic. Grade school era. Young enough that I've seen her in a bathtub and it wasn't sexual at all. I mean, we both looked like little skinned potato blobs.
I am not responding to that.
That's still what I think she looks like under her clothes.
Hey, there's an old ship's wheel up here. It's a replica from a Portuguese caravel, it says.
Yeah, I think the Portuguese discovered the island. I don't know. I mostly slept through the maritime portion of history class. Oh, we should get a quick picture. All of us. This will be like the before shot. They're on their way.
Fine, just hold the camera out, like far. I don't...
Hold on. I'm going to adjust the volume. It's a little loud. Not too much. There we go. Hey, DNS.
Look my freshest right now.
It's true, Jonas. This is like B minus Alex. Just for your calibration. And it's Jonas, not Jonah.
Yeah, Jonas. Like Jonas Salk?
Right? Patient Zero, AIDS guy.
It's, biblical, right? Or is that the lion guy?
I think every name's biblical, so probably.
Here's good.
It's kind of funny, actually.
Come on, Alex, join the fun.
I think every name's biblical.
We, need the girl in the picture, Alex, to balance some of this out.
That's pretty funny.
There,
Cool photo.
Great. I'll magic erase all the warts out and stuff, so don't worry. Hey, Alex, you brought the radio, right? The little portable one?
What radio?
That little, you know, it almost looks like a toy, oh, you're joking. Just bring it out, will you? There's the little guy. Our high school has a radio station, and Carly, she's a friend of ours. She's filling in because Reggie got mono from some track runner or something. It doesn't matter. What matters is that she's going to say something like, basically, right now, about our thing. So tune into 88.3 so I can tell her we heard it.
We spent 5 years.
It's
Which I played because that song's been stuck in my head since I woke up this morning. But, actually, it's a little after 10 o'clock, which means my dear friend Ren and his buddies are probably just touching down on Edwards Island.
Oh, okay. So several things are happening right now that I want to touch base on. Number one, this reminds me of hosting, where there's a lot of input happening at once, and you have to focus on the thing that's most important, right? Which is the conversation happening between those two people, my stepbrother and I guess my friend. And at certain points, they try to include me while I'm listening to the conversation. At the same time, I'm also exploring this boat and finding out what each button does and what each thing does, and then following commands on the screen while also doing all that. And posing for the picture, and tuning into the radio, and listening to the radio while they're speaking to me the entire time. So a lot of balance happening right now. Also, I love the music playing in the background, that doon 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 doon. Doon, 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 doon. Hello, Shishk. And what was the other thing I was going to point out? Oh, the time that went by. Depending on who's where. Because this scene started at 8 p.m., according to the caption that took place. And our friend talking on the radio on 88.3 saying, it's a little bit past 10, so my friend should be arriving to Prince Edward Island. Prince Edward Island is the far, far, far east coast of Canada. And by coast, I mean actually its own little section of Canada. Way east. So, if we're arriving to Prince Edward Island, time has to have gone by, which would make sense too, I think. Thank you, Anonymous, whomever, for also tipping rather elite amount 1337. Thank you for following suit to the last leap that took place. Good night, the monster. Sleep well. Thank you. But yeah, if we start this journey at 8 p.m., it still can't be 8 p.m. because if we're at Prince Edward Island at 8 p.m. and our friend is saying it's a little bit after 10, that'd be a 2-hour jump in the time zone. And last time I checked, I don't think there's any place in the Atlantic that will provide a 2-hour jump. Although it's unlikely that our friend is there. So I'm going to guess that time has progressed 2 hours in the last 5 minutes. Yeah.
That's awesome. I hope Christina, with her talent show judge face, was listening. We must be getting close. There's no radio reception on the island. I'm glad I got to hear it before it went totally kaput.
If we can't use it, why'd you bring it? Just for the boat?
No. You'll see. I don't expect too much, but nah, it'll be fun. I won't undercook it. You'll see.
What's up, Nexus Rebound? How are you? Oh, it's the photo we took on the boat. That dude's face totally matches his energy. Like, look at that face. That's totally that dude's energy the entire time.
Smell that clean air, boys and girls.
Can you put subs?
Boy and girl.
I did. I thought I did. Oh, I didn't click it. My bad. Thank you, Reem. I was wondering what happened because when the game first started, I looked through here and I said subtitles, okay, good. And I thought I clicked it and I didn't. My mistake. I apologize. Hasn't this game been out for years? Oxenfree came out, I didn't check, but if I had to guess, probably 2015? I want to say. I have to mute myself here. I don't want to spoil. Thank you for not spoiling. Thank you. I put it in the title too. In the title, no spoilers. And in my tags for the stream, no backseating, no spoilers. It's a command, no spoilers. So, a yuck. Haven't you been alive for years? All right, man. I like that response. All right, man. Yeah. I never played this game before, Shishk. That's kind of what Bill implicated too, is the idea of this looks like a game that I would have played. And you're not wrong. This is like I was saying earlier. This is one of those games I've always wanted to play. But at the same time, I just never got around to it. There's just so many games to play and so little time that this has been on my radar and I just never got a chance. You know what I mean? Oh, I know, Sam. I've been following your adventures. I'm here with you. I thought his response was interesting. All right, man. I could hear the tone of it. But if that rubbed you a way that you didn't appreciate, then I apologize. I personally hate subtitles because I feel compelled to read them even when the language is English. I feel like this been well, I love subtitles in any game because you want to make sure you account for everyone's interests and what they can do, but also you can just not look at them. But you're right, whenever you have subtitles, I do personally feel compelled to look at them. And when I do, I feel like I'm taking myself out of the experience. I'm not really listening to what's being said. I can hear it instead as I read it, and I don't focus on what's happening in the game as much. So I try to include subtitles whenever I can, but I do try to focus on the game itself and then look down at the subtitles to make sure it matches up to what I'm experiencing. But I'll always have subtitles on, no matter what. I feel you, DNS. It wasn't meant to tell you what's right or what's wrong. I was just simply sharing my preference as well. We Gucci.
This ain't city living.
Yeah, anybody need a smoke? I have a full pack.
No thanks. I mean, I literally just said the clean air thing, so...
Alex, you can bum one off me if you're empty.
I don't
I
smoke.
if you're a fellow addict.
Oh, no thanks. I don't smoke. Last time I had one, it didn't go well.
Yeah, no, I didn't know what coughing with your whole body meant until...
I feel like the music is drowning out the dialogue a bit. Oh, there are no audio options. Okay. I'll just go F myself. My mistake. Oh, photos. Okay. Guess that's me and Stepbro? No, it isn't. This dude has brown eyes. And brown hair. This dude has green eyes and dark brown hair. So that can't be... Well, it's the same green hoodie, isn't it? Guess I'll find out later on. Peculiar. Letters? Do I have any letters? I have no letters. Sad. Yeah, the music is drowning it out. Which isn't terrible. I mean, I like the music, but... How is anyone going to think you're cool if you're not smoking with cigarettes? Shoutouts to the Boondocks too, the episode. Get some cigarettes. In Virginia, you're cool if you don't smoke. Nobody's cool in Virginia. That's funny.
I saw you dry heaving.
Okay, just checking.
All right, my other friend should be up and around the bend.
Actually, I don't mean to be the guy to break us up already, but Ren, can you do me a favor? Can I have like 2 real quick minutes with Alex for a second? And you can run up and meet your friends?
Really? Just... That's kind of...
It'll take 3 minutes.
Wait, is something wrong? What is it?
Nothing's wrong. It'll just take 2 minutes, super fast.
All right, but... look, I don't want to go up by myself. I mean, can't we just stick together? You're gonna have all night to say, like, whatever.
But since you want to meet up with your friends anyway...
We're all gonna meet up with them. It's like a buddy system.
decision making time. Okay. I'm going to pull up the video games taught me section so I can maintain some semblance of integrity of what is being spoken about. Round. Okay. Season 4. Oxenfree. What's today? Today the 23rd. Wow, 23rd? Okay. Jonas, Rin, Alex. Perfect. 5 days away from your birthday. Big smiley face. Can you believe it, Reem? A subathon on your birthday. Could you ask for a better gift? Could you ask for a better gift for you than to have me possibly streaming for 18, 24 hours straight? Or maybe we'll get like 5 subs on streaming for 7 hours straight. Where is my video games taught me folder? There it is. Found it. Everyone can relax. I found it. Thank you very much. Oxenfree. Kitty cat rubbing against my foot. Pretty neat. Cool. There. This. All right. Now, let's just go ahead. This. This. Do this. Voila. Huh. Weird. Why is there no... Huh. Perfect. Okay. Talk, 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 talk. Smokes. Step brother. Okay. Go. Good, good, good. Mr. B is currently walking up his room to say hi to me. That's what cats do. Okay. So using this to keep notes. For myself. Actually. Perfect. There's a cat right here. This is done the reason the wide lens is so good because you can see Mr. B when he arrives. Right now he's off to the side so you can't see Mr. B because of the wide lens. Oh, the wide lens not being here. At his little chesticles. He's right here. He's right there. Sorry, frowny face, I know. No kitty cat time for us.
So let's be
Come
buddies.
on, Jonas. Let's just all go up. I don't want to send Ren away like a deer hound.
Yeah, it's fine. And you can talk to Alex later. We're like at hour 1 here. You'll have ample family bonding time.
Yeah, fine, sure, no problem.
Okay, speed read definition of Edwards Island. This is a tourist trap with shops and a beach. Nobody lives here except for some geriatric named Mrs. Adler. But, as God is my witness, we'll never mention her or any other old person's name again. We are here to drink and be stupid, a tradition apparently started by bored recruits in the 1950s who would sneak dates over from the coastal towns. They literally called it trawling.
Really? That's kind of gross.
Yeah, sex is gross. So disgusting. Man, get a room, you soldiers.
Grow up.
So, to summarize, we are not allowed here after dark. The town is shut down, and we, the Kamina High junior class, have come to commit improper acts.
Okay, Kamina High junior class. Kamina High junior class. Not allowed here after dark. Came to booze it up. The degenerates. I don't. Rin is a lot to take in at once. Yeah. He also has that must respond with a quip syndrome that some people have, which is every time you say something, they have to respond with a quip right away. Very BBC Sherlock Holmes, without the deduction, but with all the arrogance. The blue-haired chick reminds me of Coraline. The CGI, not CGI, but the almost clay-like figure movie, that Coraline. That. What did Mr. B eat today? A lot of stuff. I have no drop frames. I have 0 drop frames. So good for me. My landlord said he upgraded the internet today. I just imagine someone knocking on your door. Hello. Upgraded the internet. Okay. Okay, bye.
Okay. Improper acts. All right.
Yeah, basically.
When the flag is flying, we are funning.
I think it's supposed to say running.
Oh.
Anyways, the town's youths keep the whole slink over and camp thing alive and well.
No, I got it.
Yeah, isn't this supposed to be like a giant swarming animal mask wearing freakout? Where's everybody else?
Jesus, Alex, it's just supposed to be like a somewhat oversized kegger, and I think more people are coming. And the other thing is the weirdo caves.
Weirdo caves?
The whole reason Alex brought her radio is because when you go to it's like the front.
The mouth?
The mouth of this particular cave, you can sometimes pick up frequencies to stations that don't exist. You'll hear voices or just sounds, and they're impossible to get anywhere else on the island. Crazy, right?
So, back up a second. Who's Mrs. Adler?
Her family, I think, like, owns some of the island or something. She's been shacked in the same spot for like 70 years. She's kind of what you call a local legend. She has a house on the other side of the woods.
I can't imagine living in the same exact house, looking at the same exact walls for that long a time.
Well, it takes a certain someone, and actually, you know what? Speaking of the opposite of those certain someones, drumroll please. Jonas, did you know that a little birdie told me that our Alex here is thinking of going out of state to college?
Oh, really?
Yeah, so...
And did this little birdie tell everyone he did Susie lie?
Okay, so one thing I really enjoy about the game right now is the ability to interject and interrupt certain things, which you can see in AAA games too, right? Games like Mass Effect, Deus Ex, I think Night in the Woods did it too, where you don't have to listen to someone's dialogue the entire time. If you're given the moment to interject, you can do so. And honestly, that's a perfect mechanic for Rin. Since Rin's all yap, 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 you can just say, hey man, is this a lamppost? What? It's not even gas powered. Can you imagine that? So I like that you can do that.
Even though it was only over the pants stuff? Just because Mark spends his study hall at the advisory board doesn't mean he's allowed to look through our submissions.
Look, Alex, if you are thinking of leaving, I just hope you're doing it for the right reasons. That's all. That's my whole spiel.
What the hell does that mean?
Nothing at all. Do what you want. Forget I said anything.
Thank you. I will.
Got him.
Thanks so much for bringing me out, you guys. I can tell I'm gonna have a really good time.
Well, stop now. I'll stop. The adventure awaits.
It's kind of kitschy, right? It's kind of kitschy.
What? The town? I like it. I like kitschy stuff. It's like the opposite of ugly, scratchy nature.
Does this go anywhere?
More clothes stores or trees, I don't know, but it's not where we're going.
I'm so fast.
If nobody lives here and the stores are all closed, whose car is this?
Oh, there's always that one lonely car in every parking lot.
Hi, Mr. B. Hi, Bogey. I see you coming back over here. Hi. Hi. Attention, cat. Hold on, everyone. I must give my cat some attention because he keeps wandering over here looking for his attention. And if you don't have a cat, you know sometimes they crave attention. If you don't give it to them, they'll be very kitty cat. So let me just go ahead and fix your paws so you're set it up correctly. Scratch your little chin. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Scratch your little ears. There you go. Scratch your little neck. Scratch your little head. Scratch the back of your little neck. Scratch your shoulders. Hi. Hi, Bogart. Yeah. Hi, Mr. B. Hi, Bogart. How are you? Yeah, I'm playing Oxenfree. But you want kitty cat attention. I understand that. Love his tail so fluffy. He's what you might call a baby. Every now and then babies need attention. So we give the baby attention. See? See? There we go. His little white mouth and everything. Kiss his forehead. Little paws outstretched right there. Just hanging out being a cat. Enjoying life. I play games tonight? Yeah? Down already? I can see it. Alright. There you go. Ugh. You not. Don't point your butt at me, please. Don't walk on my mixer. Okay. Good talk. Love our talks. Hello, Pack. It's good to see you. Oh, Pack, thank you for reminding me. I've got to do some ads so I can avoid the pre-roll nonsense. Good call, Pack. Oh, Reem, thank you for reminding me.
Ah, I forgot this was even here.
So, this is cool. What is it?
It's a memorial for a sunken submarine. Alex, tune to 102.3 so we can hear the guide. It's kind of a weird little, like, feature of the island where you can hear facts about different stuff by tuning to that.
Okay, sure.
It's just, 102.3.
I'm getting there. Shut up.
Named after the Hawaiian god of the sea, the USS Kanaloa was launched on January 15th, 1941, and commissioned into service at the end of that year
Its
under the
propeller
command
was
of
the
Lieutenant
one thing
James
recovered,
Earl Plattner.
so they made it into
On
like
October
a
28th,
monument.
1943,
The crew are listed on the
it
plaque
was
thing.
sunk by the
I hadn't heard of
Japanese
it. Yeah, if
sub-chaser
you had,
Tokusada,
you'd have heard of the
some
town.
25
But since you
miles
haven't,
off the
you
coast
had.
of Washington. And named after the Hawaiian god of the sea, the USS Kanaloa was launched on January 15th, 1941, and commissioned into service at the end of that year under the...
Yeah, Reem, there's a lot of talking over. A lot. And I'm not having it. It's mostly Ren. Ren is interjecting with every single thing. Is that a taco shop? Yes, taco shop. Did you know tacos were invented in 1903? When they conventionally didn't have lettuce. Me tuning to the station, lettuce is a byproduct of...
Oh, hey, this is the Parks and Facilities office. Didn't your sister Allison work here?
Allie? Yeah, she did for a few years, actually. Easy money, since nobody's allowed in the parks, and barely anybody here needs facilities.
That's funny. Hey, it's me. Look, it's me. Interjection, objection. I'm gonna start doing the same thing she's doing then, Sam. You start talking, I'm gonna just start interjecting, being like, hey, did you know there's some snow right here? Snow's pretty cool. Hey, a gift shop. What? Where'd that come from? Is that a door?
Man, they close up early.
I guess no point in staying open if nobody's here.
Well, we're here. Maybe I want to buy an ornament or something.
I do kind of want to buy a ornament, actually. Thanks, Sam. That's how I became a manager at Best Buy. Using techniques like that. What kind of ornament? Probably the submarine. Or some kind of, I guess, display of the Hawaiian god of the sea in honor of what we just discovered.
The beaten path officially ends here. The beach is past the fence. I think Jerry told me that there's...
Get wrecked, nerd. All right, Edwards Island. Okay, fairly big, actually. This is Main Street. There's me with my big face popping up and down on the display. There's Ren. Look at Ren's smug face. Y'all see that? Look at this. Well, I didn't have this scene ready. Get how to do this with this scene. Release this? Let's find out. Yeah, ruined everything. Hold on. Didn't. Perfect. Didn't work anyway. Wonder if I can do this. Have it not ruin everything. Nope, it ruins everything. Because it's attached. Unfortunate. Means I'll have to delete my games group. This section. So I'm editing live on stream, which is the best way to edit because it means you get all your resources in the right place. Go. It's down here. I can manipulate this at will. Cool. So, as I was previously saying, look at Ren's smug little face. That was the whole point, is being able to do this. Right? Chickadee, 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 check it out. Hi, Ash. I like that you stay on brand and you arrive and you say hi. Yay, Adrian is on? That's cool to see. Someone saying, yay, Adrian is on. That's tight. Ah. Yay, Adrian is on. That's why you're good at what you always do. You know how to go cyber positive in a non-toxic way. Oh, S word. I just realized I boofed. I'm fixing everything that's wrong with my life right now on stream. I didn't have my Photoshop open. There we go. So if you look right here, perfect. Now we're cooking. The whole point I was trying to make is right here. Look. Look at Ren's smug face. You see that? Look at that. He even looks smug. Like that. I mean, you know why? Because he's like this. Talk, 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 talk. Who asked? Talk, talk, talk. Backwards. That's the entire experience so far. Well worth the entire time we spent getting this scene ready. Thanks for the host. You always heard good things about this game? Me too. Now I'm experiencing it. Greedo. Welcome back for... It's almost been 4 years? Listen, I know a bunch of you have resubbed for like 80 months, but I don't recall Greedo being here for 4 years almost. That's wild. Kind of like having me in the chat, right? Right? No. 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 Not falling for that. I say no, you'll say, I don't believe it. Being dishonest. I'll say yes, and you'll say, I didn't know it was Be Mean to Sam Day. Can't get me. Yeah, Greedo had a problem with trying to relog into their own account and asked Twitch to fix it. And it was like, what was that, like a 9-month experience? Yeah. I even reached out like, hey, can you fix this? And they were like, what does that mean? And I was like, okay, cool. What, buddy? Hi. He's rubbing his kitty cat face against my monitor. What are you? He ran away. I don't believe it. Okay. So Control does this.
It's a way that we used to get over there, but I'm blanking on what it was. But it's not, I mean, it can't be too difficult.
Perfect.
Well, just wait a minute and let me think.
Later, nerd. Oh, we can legit leave him behind.
I think the dumpster will get us over if it'll budge.
Well, let's try.
And look at the way they're moving in tandem. Nice jump. Oh yeah, that means if you were hacked for 6 months, you have been here for 4+ years. My God. Time is a weird construct on Twitch. 9 p.m. So it's been one. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Okay, hold on. Arrive. Well, started 8 p.m. Radio friend. Just after 10 p.m. Driving. Discovery clips 9 p.m. So something's not adding up here. So if I had to guess, I would say that time does not flow the same way as you get closer to this island as it does everywhere else. Because we can't start our journey here to 8 p.m., arrive at 9 p.m., and then have a friend saying it's just after 10 p.m. That makes 0 sense. This scene just brought you back? Good. It's serving its purpose then.
Oh, before we get there, I should probably mention that.
Oh, God.
Who's that?
So there's this girl, Nona. She's just this girl, and I'm totally into her, and I want her to be into me, so just, just be cool, okay? No pouting or complaining or anything, all right?
Be cool?
Don't be like, just how you can be sometimes.
What?
Oh, what was the thing you wanted to say to Alex, Jonas? You can just pretend I'm like a stray dog and can't understand.
Just leave it alone, Ren, all right? You don't have to hear everything.
I don't have to hear everything, but I want to hear everything.
It's not a big deal, really. Just forget about it.
Huh. Nona? More like Nona my business. You know what, Ren? If you keep poking your nose in my business, then maybe I'll talk to that girl down there, Nona, and I don't know. Tell her that you eat poop on purpose. This is a very awkward platform. I just go down this cliff. No, Ren's like him. Do you like him? You know what I bet happened? I bet Nona asked Ren if he was going to TwitchCon. That's exactly what happened. Nona straight up messaged Ren, "Hey, you going to TwitchCon?" And now Ren's like, oh.
Reginald, I hear you over there.
Hey, guys.
Wait, I was about to tell a story. What was it?
About Brad's car?
Oh, well, that can wait.
Hey.
We started a fire down the way, but Nona wanted to play beach nanny, so...
I just wanted to make sure you guys saw where we were before it got too dark.
And Jonas, that's...
Who are you?
Jonas.
That's Jonas. He's Alex's new in town, fresh as a daisy stepbrother.
Stepbrother?
Really?
Yeah, I know. It's a trip, right?
Yeah, this is his first night here, so everybody be on your best behavior. Treat him as you would a scary dog. Palms out.
That's, I don't bite. It's fine.
Wait. You're Jonas. Jonas, the stepbrother.
Yeah. What's your name again?
That is Clarissa.
How
but
are
she's...
you her stepbrother? Like, what does that even mean?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Her mom's getting remarried, that's all. She's getting remarried to a guy, and that's the guy's son. So, domino effect?
Yeah, well, I guess this is happening now. This is a thing that is happening, so...
Wait, is Clarissa like serious right now? Did Clarissa just ask, "How are you the stepbrother?" And we had a whole conversation about how the family tree works. Okay. This is not exactly an idyllic situation. As a start to our kegger, as Reginald, just found out Ren is Reginald, likes to put it. Okay. So we've got Clarissa doesn't know how family trees work. Cool. We've got Nona and has a crush on her, and that's entire personality. There we go. Perfect. That's so weird. I'm used to Clarissa explaining it all. I like that pun, and thus I will let it exist. Nicely done. For now. That can change in time. So, don't get it twisted. For now, we'll let it rock. Yeah, talk. That's it. That's his entire thing. Jonas smokes stepbrother. Reginald, talk. Alex, that's us. Clarissa doesn't know how family trees work. And Nona, Ren has a crush on her, and that's her entire personality. So far. Gonna go to the beach. It's gonna be a single 6. Yeah, Alex. Exactly. Gonna be 5 shot glasses and 3 bottles of Mike's Hard. You all ready? I'm gonna start transcribing closed caption for your VOD. Loud music, multiple people talking. Yeah, Pag. That's kind of what's happening, right? Really loud music, people trying to converse beneath the music, and everyone confused about who's saying what and interrupting everyone, which is kind of like a real after party, if you think about it.
Where's everyone else?
Nicole had that tennis thing.
And?
Who else was supposed to come?
Anyone? Everyone?
Clarissa, we took the last ferry. I thought more would show up, but...
Oh my god, it's just Alex and her new stepbrother? That's it. That's who you brought. That's the group.
Clarissa, seriously, who even invited you?
I did.
Ren invited Nona, and Nona invited me. Though, begged me would maybe be the better way to put it.
I didn't really beg.
Oh,
Aren't you all like friends?
Clarissa's
I'm
cool.
friends with Nona,
I
and
get
I'm
it.
Downgrading Ren to like a creepy neighbor. And you, I just met.
Oh, I get it. Clarissa's cool, right? She's smoking, got her hair parted, has on the big boots. I don't want to be here. I'm doing it as a favor. I get it. Clarissa's the cool one of the group. Bet. $20 says there's some kind of ghost cave monster, and she's the first one who gets eaten by it. We'll like just see the remains of some boots and wonder what happened to her. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Hey, what about me?
What about you?
Oh, I get it. I'm not even on the spectrum.
You see, Jonas, normally this is like a 20 deep rager, but Pat had a party last
Ren,
weekend.
don't say
And a
rager.
bunch of kids got caught TPing the school.
But this is great, right? We're on Edwards Island. Forget those losers who couldn't handle the weekend, who didn't think we could make it, who lost my invitation, who had to go on their...
Faster.
We've been hearing about this for years, and now we're gonna do it. This is gonna be amazing, right? Right, guys? Yeah.
I love the option to not reply and just let Ren rock in his own world. Loots her boots. Exactly, Mimo. When we find her remains, we gain her boots. Hey, what do you think Clarissa's boots stats are? Like, what do her boots give you? Probably like, I would say, -10 to empathy, +10 to speech, +5 to governance, +10 to constitution, but only when smoking, probably. Yeah. She has red hair, what a rebel. That's funny. Hello, Will Shand. Yo, Okaydrian and chatters, hope you're enjoying this game. What's up? So far, I mean, yes and no. So the one thing I'm enjoying so far is the dialogue is pretty good. The voice acting is fantastic, but part of that might be the fact I've been playing Triangle Strategy so much that I forgot what good deal was like. So there's that. The audio balancing is a little Music is at a 10. Audio for speaking is like a 7, and there's no way to change that. But so far the experience has been worthwhile. So it's good so far. It's not quite the coffee game you were playing last night, but it'll do. Oh, also everyone, you should follow Shan. I think most of you do. I only say that because he is one of the most original streamers on Twitch. You don't get a lot of that any longer, right? Like on Twitch, there's people who stream games. There's people who do just chatting all the time, right? And that's the way they build their audience. And then there's him, whose entire environment is constructed by drugs. Both in gameplay, in bits, in experience. His camera's always on big head mode, like NBA Jam. It's one of the best streams you'll ever go to. It is a benchmark of what kind of creativity you should shoot for on Twitch to differentiate yourself. But he sucks too, so don't let it go to his head. Gives him an ego. You love watching his poopy demos before bed. Okay. I hate to be that guy that says it. It gets better. Oh, the audio balancing? Oh, okay. That's good to know. I would have told Clarissa that she's not cool just because she smokes and there's no need to be rude. Yes. Hey, Akadak. What's up, Jesse? That's right. You're a streamer. That's true. That's kind of the benefit right now, I think, of not having a TwitchConf the past 2 years. Is that's an ego check. Because conventions and TwitchCons primarily have... I shit you not. There are partner lounges. Which is a way to make partners feel special. I get it. But when you go to these conventions, there's like a Twitch lounge section where you can go and meet up with other streamers. And there's certain sections that have a partner section. Which feels very VIP and differentiating. So it can be a divergence of ego. To be like, hey, I'll meet you later. I got to go in the partner section. So I'm a fresh partner. So I'm going to go to the partner lounge and make sure I get my partner swag bag. before they're all gone. Ah, Naja's here. My favorite. Naja, you want to go to the beach? Too bad. We're going. You've never been to a TwitchCon? It's an experience as long as you go for your friends. I think TwitchCon for a 3-day trip is not 3 days of TwitchCon. It's 1 day of TwitchCon and 2 days of friendship. Doing things the entire time, hopefully.
Fire! Man's great equalizer.
So, what's the, like, thing to do here? Other than obviously go skinny dipping and get murdered by Jason Kruger.
Yeah, I think it's just whatever.
Well, I'm up for pretty much whatever, so.
Hey, where does that old woman live?
Oh, you mean Maggie?
I can pick up a
Adler?
rock?
Yeah.
What?
Nowhere. She's dead.
What?
Yep, keeled over 3 days.
Okay. Type 1 if you think I should pick up the rock. Press 2 if you think I should leave the rock where it is. What should I do with the rock? Honestly, if I went to the beach with Naja, I would probably give her a rock. As like an offer and token of our friendship. Naja, I got you this. It's a rock. It's our rock. Because you're my rock. Stop it, Reem. Conventions are the least efficient way to spend time with people. I like. I think the convention floor is the least efficient way. I think it's one of the most efficient ways to spend time in terms of making sure people arrive at the destination. You could organize an event and say, can we all just hang out in Seattle or Chicago or Austin without having to be a convention? But more than likely, everyone's going to say, oh, I can't make it. Having convention incentivizes people to go, but you don't have to go to the convention floor, I think. You can just say, hey, let's just not go. Let's just go to Waffle House. Let's go to the aquarium. Let's go to the zoo. Let's go anywhere else but the convention floor. The people I like are busy at TwitchCon sucks. That can be true as well. Although it depends on their idea of busy, right? There's obligations, as in you are a paid sponsorship, you're at a paid booth, you're at a speaking channel, you're at a meet and greet, and then there's being busy for the sake of being busy so you can say that you're busy. But that's an entirely different conversation. And you're right, Alex, what you said. Are people going to TwitchCon? I don't plan on buying tickets. I think as an ambassador, if they invite me and pay for my flight and hotel, I'll go. But I don't know if I'll just go on my own accord. I've been to every TwitchCon, but I don't know just how I feel about it this year. I would invite others who haven't been to go for their first time for sure. Absolutely. Depends on who I get a chance to see. I would want to go just to hang out. I would just want to go and hang out with people that I haven't seen in a long time that I can make time for. I don't want to do the thing where it's just like, hey, you want to hang out? Yeah. How about Friday at 5? We'll see. You have anything planned at Friday at 5? No? Okay, how about Friday at 5 or 6? We'll see. Yeah, I'm totally down for it. Oh, I can't do it. It happens so much. And not for me. There's a TwitchCon coming up? Yeah, Shan. I think Twitch announced it on their feed a month ago. To set up preparations for hotels and things like that too. But TwitchCon is looking to return this October. I forget the dates though. Everyone just come to PAX West. I want to attend the event, but I will see folks. Cries and stuck in Canada. Is there a blockade that doesn't allow people from Ontario to go to Seattle? Damn, that sucks. This feels like the beginning of a ridiculous conversation that I don't have the energy for today. I'm going to start using that. Yes. October 7th and 9th. Got it. Reem, you don't need a visa to go to the US. All right. I have ways. Just DM me. Or Mimo can just say it out loud. It's the best way to shut you up. I'm gonna start saying that. Every time Sam gets started and says, Adrian, I have to remind you about something. And I'll be like, I don't have the energy for this today. I just saw that message. All right, picking the rock up.
News. Local news, anyway. Oldest living resident. Her family's been moving.
I can
back
throw the
from
rock?
Ferry, getting all of her crap.
Man, really?
Oh.
Previous question, Jonas.
I can throw the rock
thing
again?
to do is lay on the beach and drink till you can't remember where you are.
Can I throw it at someone?
Yeah, let's play that. We can inaugurate Jonas. Ease him into the night's festivities.
Isn't it truth or dare?
I didn't invite Reginald to throw rocks with me, by the way. But he felt it necessary to come over into my privatized space and start throwing my rocks.
This is better than truth or dare because nobody ends up licking somebody's butthole. You get asked a question. You have to tell the truth, but if somebody can prove that you lied, the accuser gets to slap you. It's a good, getting to know somebody game.
Yeah, fun. An excuse to hit run.
Hey, I'm the truthiest truth. Whoever
All right, let's just get on with it.
God, you're so cool, Clarissa.
First, I'll start. Ren.
Come
on, fess up.
Okay, that was funny. She just dead ass spoke over Nona like she was not even there. Who was eating ass on the beach? Yeah, it's licking buttholes, which isn't quite eating ass. Licking buttholes is eating ass for cowards. It's a non-committal eating of the ass. You know what I mean? Aw, Shan. Thank you for gifting this sub to Ash Said Hi. Hi, 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 hi. Can you throw it at the redhead girl, Clarissa? I cannot. Just for that, Will, I promise not to throw a rock at you. So there you go.
You want to go out with Nona, right? Clarissa! Wait. I want to hear his answer.
It's just, I mean, go out could mean so many different things. Look, it's tough to gauge. Something like...
Enough stalling. I know you want to sample the goods. Now just face it.
Yo!
I like her as a friend, right? I just like her as a friend. That's all. She's cool. She's...
Oh, liar! Liar! He's lying. He totally likes her.
What? Alex, come on. What are you doing?
I knew it. You can practically smell it on him. Can we just drop this, please?
Yeah.
All right, Alex, you get first blood.
Yeah.
Sound like he stole something.
I can't believe this is happening.
This really doesn't.
Hush, this is for your honor. Watch and relish.
If you're gonna do it, just do it.
Any day.
That was perfect.
All right, that's it. You can't leave me in suspense. There's like a statute of limitations here, and time ran out.
Aw, she took pity on you. Like a deformed frog.
Well, that's perfect, because that's what I feel like right now.
Oh, hey, it's David. Oh, wow, streamer, this is actually one of my favorite games. Do you know that David and I spoke in the same channel at the same time? Like we knew each other? In actually Shan's chat. I thought David was going to big league me. You know? I was like, oh, Chaos, I know that person. I figured I'd be like, hey, what's up? And he would just look at my chat and go, anyway. But he spoke to me. What an experience. Take care, Sam.
So, Alex's turn?
Oh, great. Here we go. What's your favorite stuffed animal? Professor Snodgrass, the platypus man?
Oh, Clarissa.
Oh, boy.
Yes, Mum?
This is pretty fun just watching, I'll admit.
Well, wait.
What's your worst fear?
That Santa Claus is really coming to town.
Seriously?
Dying with too many regrets, probably? I don't know.
That seems reasonable.
I kind of get that, actually.
Yeah, we're practically sisters. I can feel it.
What is with this attitude of just
You
being
got a
like
new
this?
brother. Pretty exciting. I'm sure Jonas is excited, or maybe excited isn't the right word. Maybe a little overwhelmed with just everything, you know? Unsure. It's a lot to take in and adjust to.
Is there like a question coming or what?
I'm just saying what Jonas is already thinking. That statistics show if you get divorced once, you're probably gonna get divorced again.
statistics show that the divorce rate is like 45-50%. I mean, there's probably a divergence as far as each divorce you get may increase it exponentially, but at the same time, the divorce rate is kind of the same on the first divorce. Why is she trying so hard to be so cool? I don't get it. Well, I think they said they're in junior high, right? It's the Kamina High junior class, which would imply that they're all junior high students. No one can touch her if she's always on the attack. Yeah.
And the fact is, your mom divorced your dad, so let's put his mind at ease and hear why.
Okay, just get to whatever point this is getting to.
Yeah, seriously.
The point is, why'd your parents get a divorce? Just so Jonas can hear it from you.
Clarissa, I don't really care why they got a divorce, just that Alex's mom is happy now.
But how can we be sure?
You know why. Michael died, and it broke everything, and they couldn't handle it. The end.
Well, now you know, Jonas. Don't die and everything will be fine.
Okay, Clarissa, you...
What?
You know, guys, honestly, I think I'm pretty much ready to do anything else besides this game.
Wait, let's not stop like this. We should, like...
Game's over, Ren. I won. And to celebrate, I'm gonna sit on the beach and drink, and maybe, if I'm feeling spicy, even take a nap.
Maybe we could
And that's exactly what Nona's gonna do, too.
Man, what is your problem, Clarissa? Just what did I do to make you act like I ate the last piece of chocolate cake on your flippin' birthday?
Nothing, Alex. You did absolutely nothing. Cheese!
Oh.
If you guys
Yo!
Welcome to OKPV.
Yo! Nona! Way to read the temperature of the room. That was my favorite thing. Yo! That's raw. That's raw. Clarissa out here exposing Ren's crush. Then we confront Clarissa about life with regrets. Then Clarissa confronts us about the parental divorce and the brother being dead. And then Nona's just like, cheese. Man. Thank you, Caulfield, for the raid. Welcome back. It's been a minute.
on the Rosie happen to find anything more interesting than a slowly dying starfish, you be sure to just let me know.
Super.
Sure, we'll grab ya if we find any,
Island Bigfoots?
Island Bigfoots. Exactly.
Throw the rock at her. Throw the rock at her.
Well, I want to inaugurate this bitch by checking out the caves. Nona, want to come?
I mean, I would.
I'm very clingy, Ren.
Fine. Jonas, you're a strapping young lad. Help boost me over the fence. The cave's just, yonder.
And I guess you expect me to just jump over after?
But like I said, you're a strapping young lad.
Okay, come on.
Where are you from again?
It's a small town near North Valley.
Oh yeah, is it nice?
If you like
I can
bars,
keep
I'm
making the
does.
fire grow larger when I stoke it. I'm finna light this bitch up. Yes.
Alex, you want to check out the caves, or?
I'm kind of busy manipulating fire. Maybe later.
In a sec, okay?
Yeah, just let me know.
Look at the fire. Yes.
How'd you get the fire started?
We are the fire starter. A lighter.
We are truly marvels of modern science.
A lighter. What's down here? Ah, drink. No, thank you. On this island with these people? Hell no. I did too, Reem. I thought the same thing. That is what stoking does to a fire? What is it, David? I had no idea. Maybe you're the Clarissa of the stream. You totally are. What a piece of shit. Nona, what do you
Thanks
think?
for making the fire.
Yeah, sure. Gotta put those owl scout lessons to use.
Look at you. You are definitely Clarissa. That is such Clarissa energy. No, I'm just smart. You're Clarissa. Yo. Chaos says Clarissa. Flips red hair. No, I'm just smart. Let's talk to Let's talk to David some more.
You look relaxed.
I am relaxed.
Are you alright? Did something happen today or something?
Something happens every day.
Totally David energy. Yes, from now on, you are Clarissa. Clarissa, yes. 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 Where are we still? Down here? Beacon Beach. Adler is the only person who lives really on the island or has a residence here. But do I really want to go to the Adler estate alone by myself? Ponderosa? I haven't heard of Ponderosa in a minute. When you get done with this game, I'm going to tell you who you are and it's going to hit your soul. If it gets a reaction out of you, I will hit you with the, how could you? As I eat my Ritz crackers sandwiched with the peanut butter in between. Oh no, the fire. I got to restoke it. Yeah, Mimo, I was just getting the same thing. You know what it is. You have to get your laundry. Do you really expect me to do anything of importance by the time you get your laundry ream and come back here? You know what stream you're watching. Come on, buddy.
Thanks for the beer. Tell your cousin that was nice.
She owed me. I lied about where she was so she could see her boyfriend, Richard. I mean, Dick. But you're welcome.
Look, Nona, now that we're not playing that stupid game, what do you really think about Ren?
What do you mean?
You know, just in general, I guess.
He's neat, I guess. Sometimes he acts a little weird, but weird is good. It's better than normal. Look,
That's
Alex,
true. I agree.
Nice, and I know he's your friend and, you know, whatever, but I'm just not in the mood for something right now. So if you could just, like, tell him that, just so he, like, doesn't get his hopes up or whatever, I'd, appreciate it.
That's going to be a conversation later on that I'm not looking forward to, but it is one that is present. It's raining, so I don't want to go out. You'll be okay. I believe in you. Don't let a little thing like rain stop you. Can I go back here? Feels bad. I cannot. Okay. Bullshit and dip. Yeah, I started to choose you should tell him. Because I don't feel like I should be playing the role of messenger this entire thing. You know what I mean? Like, why is all this my issue, my problem? All I did was ask, are you into him? Do you feel him this kind of way? You know what I mean? Well, mouse clicking is way faster. Wow, she lives all the way up? I do feel like doing this by myself is a huge mistake. I'm not going to the Adler State by myself. This is like horror film mistake number 1. Isolating yourself from your friends. Because, you know, if 3 of you go to that estate and it is haunted or spooky or whatever, there's a good chance that at least 2 of you will get away. 1 of you won't. So your odds increase. Your likelihood of survival jumps to 66 and, you know, 2/3 instead of 0. Gotta play the odds. Right? Also not getting a beer. Wonder if I can actually tune in to anything happening right now on the 102.3. Guess not. Guess I'll go F myself. Anything else? Is that Morse code? It is. Okay. I understand now. That's cool.
Island living, huh?
Yep.
Get any reception? Or
No, not really. I, didn't realize our cell phones wouldn't work on the island. kind of promised my dad I'd call him. He never used to be this, needy, but since my mom died, he's kind of shortened the leash on me a bit. He's gonna be kind of pissed. Not a good way to start the move, huh?
Yeah, I should have warned you. The technology here, I think...
Oh, what did it say? The Morse code message? Simple, Mismo, really. It's bullshit.
They just got, like, mechanical pens, so...
Oh, it's no big deal. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna write him a text, so in case I wander into a couple of bars or something, he might get it.
Let's hop this thing and check in with Ren.
Alright, let's do it.
Wait, has Ren been in that cave by himself this entire time? Oof.
Come on, I'll push you over.
I legit thought he was going to push her up in the air.
The cave. What's your bets? On a scale of 1 to 10, how weird's it gonna be?
Probably a 5. Weird enough to remember, but not weird enough to tell anybody about it after.
Alright.
Hey, Reginald.
Hey, Carissa seems to be her normal annoying self. Sorry about that.
It's not your fault. I think somebody dumped pig's blood on her in a previous life, and now she just wants to get ahead of the curve.
Yeah, probably. Oh, and what the hell was up with you and the whole Nona thing with the gang? I mean, okay, fine. Fun is fun. But I'm trying to get in with this girl, and it was as if you liked making me look like an idiot.
Look, Ren, she told me to tell you that she's not in the mood for a relationship.
Man, I knew when Clarissa dug in that it would screw the whole thing up with her. This is so embarrassing.
Neither of those things should be said,
telling me,
actually.
It's super annoying, but whatever. Now, who's ready to have their minds blown?
If you don't mean that literally, I am...
Me.
Oh, wait, actually, I almost forgot.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a little magic trip to Cupcake Town.
Those look like brownies.
Wait a minute. Are those weed brownies? Is my man looking to engage in a little of this? Little of that? Little of this? You know what I'm saying? A little bit of this. A little bit of that. We're gonna do a little of this. We're gonna do a little of that. We're gonna do a little bit of that. We're gonna do a little of this. Do a little of that. No, not hell yeah. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day. This is about what you would expect, I guess. An island full of beer and now some 420 brownies. Do you really think it's wise to go in a cave that you know nothing about, that you think might be haunted or spooky or eerie or whatever, while under the influence of brownies? I don't know, dog. You might start seeing some Samurai Jack stuff.
No, never mind. That sounds
Come on, Ren. The last thing I want is to have to chase your frail, screaming body into the ocean because you want to pet a fish or something.
What? Jonas is gonna do it too, right? Jonas? Mikomita, Sukomita?
No thanks. I'm with her on the whole not flipping out and drowning myself thing.
Yep.
Okay. Delicious.
You ate the whole thing?
Okay, so see these little piles of rocks?
Dog.
The kids before us always leave them here so you know where to try and tune in the signal.
He ate the entire brownie? My dude is finna trip. He is finna trip. I guarantee you in 10 minutes he's going to think he's Robin Williams in What Dreams May Come. But like the ending of the film. I wonder if John Madden ever just drew a dude with that on the screen. Yeah. Imagine, David. Boom. You see right here, Randy Moss explosive. Not as explosive as this hash I have right here. Boom. Light this fatty up, bake for days. Back to you. On. Rest in peace, obviously, to the GOAT. Ren's the only go hard on the island. Yeah, Ren's down for whatever. Like, well, he also called it a kegger and a rager. which speaks volumes about a very try-hard personality and what the expectations are of being cool on an island like this. But he wants to play Truth or Dare, wants to do hash brownies, wants to just get drunk as hell by the ocean. Yeah, the ocean. Huh. I made some. Oh, never mind, Reem. I want a brownie, but not a weed one. Okay, Reem, hear me out. What if we make you a brownie that's 1/2 real brownie and 1/2 weed brownie, but we don't tell you which half is which?
So you're going to want to stand basically right around here. And just tune the dial left or right until you start hearing some weirdness.
Brownie roulette? Exactly. Brownie
How
roulette.
Will we know when it's...
You'll know. Trust me.
Okay, let's do it.
Holy crap. Wow, it's even cooler than I thought it would be.
This is insane.
How is this? How can this be possible?
Maybe the tuning's like unblocking a weather balloon or something?
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's just crazy then, because I don't know. If you move around, it kind of changes too, I think. Like, over at this pile. Here, come over here and try it.
Oh, Mimo, you mean when people say, hey, let's go do this thing together, and then you show up when everyone's not talkative or fidgeting? But it depends on the social anxiety of the people, too. You know? That's why you kind of need one person who's there who can be capable of bringing everyone together to do things or try things or say things, but also respecting the kind of environment that you want to, because maybe some people just want a quiet to get together. But as long as you're enjoying each other's company, that's the most important thing, right? What you make of the experience. I know, Alex. That was my reaction too.
This is so cool.
Is it?
I know! Clarissa and Nona should see this, right? I mean, I know it's like weird with you guys or whatever for some reason, but...
They're fine where they are.
Okay, just what is Clarissa's issue with you two?
Is that true?
She dated Michael for 5 seconds like 3 years ago.
It was for a couple of months, a year and a half ago.
No comment.
Clarissa's the kind of person who doesn't feel full unless she's pissed at somebody, so... Brownies are kicking in. Did that make sense?
Wait, did you say brownies, plural?
Kind of. I got it.
Brownies?
Okay, good. Now, there's another cool spot, I think over here.
So the game doesn't tell you, Reem, and I don't know, but my guess is that every time that thought bubble comes up, it's a change, probably, in the relationship the character has with you. That's what I think. It's a change in the relationship of the character they're reacting to, based on what they said. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I think is happening. And there's probably some kind of invisible metric that has a +1 or a -1 based on the interactions, which might affect decisions later on. Ate the whole tray? Seeing colors. Now, Clarissa's in the beach right now, smoking with Nona, with the fire that I stoked, which probably needs more stoking. Would you like to know if it's true or not? Not yet. I may eventually want to know. Just because it's so early right now, I don't know how much of a difference it's going to make, but the game is super opaque about a lot of stuff. I think it's an attempt people from trying to game the game. That's specifically people like me, David, which I don't mind. I respect it. I don't know if it was you or Mimo earlier who said that you enjoy watching to see. It was Mimo because he was here earlier, which was you watch to see what reactions the people who are playing make, the decisions they make based on all that. Yeah. Twitch is being a butt today, only on your channel. I don't know what to tell you. I have no drop frames. Everything's running smoothly. I'm running at 6,300 KBS. I'm big chillin'. What are you eyeing about?
If you want to bring it on over.
Wait, Naja, did you have some weed brownies?
It sounds so...
Yeah, it sounds,
It sounds like painful.
Yeah. Wait, what was that?
Why?
There's like... This is gonna sound stupid, but...
Is a big hand gonna reach out and grab him?
Famous last words. Famous last words.
Yeah, what is that?
I'm sure there is something in there, like a giant rabies-filled bat, or
Don't
a maniac
go
who wears mannequin wigs.
Or it kind of looks like a pool or something. Like a freshwater one, maybe. Let's check it out. It's not that far in.
No way am I sticking my head in a hole.
Right.
There could be anything in there.
There isn't anything. It's this thing. And look, I can't mistake water for a rat family or something, right?
Rat family. Mr. and Mrs. Ratigan.
Fortune favors the bold.
Bye. That was an odd image. Well, I am going to just rest against here, because I think I mismeasured the magic.
Yeah, you do that.
Do what?
Oh my god, this dude is hashed out. That's what happens when you eat 16 brownies, dummy. And what is this dude doing? This is practically why movies like The Descent exist. Movies like The Descent exist so you watch them and go, you know what? Maybe I don't do this. And honestly, sticking your head in a cave to go towards a pool is a great way to die. How many times do you see those little chasms on like National Geographic where professional people have to be zip lined down into these caverns and say, it's a good thing I had my harness, because if not, I would have been swept away by this underground grotto and this overflowing river. Look at all these stalagmites I would have run into. One laceration and who knows what kind of bacteria I would have had in my leg. And this dude's just like, haha, yeah, F that anyways, with a Z. And the thing is, he hasn't smoked. He hasn't had a brownie. He's not drunk. So he's under the influence right now, but stupid. He's just doing dumb stuff. Don't leave him. I mean, he's our step brother. Oh, so screaming can be very cathartic. That's true. That's true. Clarissa did say, okay, Jonas, just don't die. And the first thing he does is go to die. So there's that. I would stick together. Yeah, you know what? I would too. With someone else. Like someone to hold onto my legs while I crawl on the inside of there. And someone to hold onto their legs. You know, a suspension train to make sure that one person doesn't go in and die. One person goes in to die. And it's just a train. Oh my God. It's the trolley conundrum, right? It's the trolley. It's the trolley problem. And right now we have Jonas laying down the tracks. And we're holding the little lever like this, trying to figure out what do we do. We pull the lever? How does it work? Ren, get up.
Ren.
Shana Fana.
Oh boy. He's baked.
Forget it.
He's baked. Hey, Clarissa, Nona, y'all wanna... Oh. I can't get back to where I was. I have to go in after this boza. Okay. I also hope your cat feels better, Danis. Can I activate the frequency again while he's in there? Wouldn't that be wild? I don't think I can. Okay, I cannot. Enter cave. This is so unwise. This is so dumb. You gotta crawl to get inside? All it takes is one dislodged rock. Like that one dude says on TikTok. That's enough to turn you from an is into a was. $10 p.m. Yeah, nothing about this seems wise. Okay, so entered cave at 10 p.m. Tracking time stamps. Oh, at least we have a flashlight.
Jonas, where are you?
Cool. Enter a cave that our stepbrother went into no less than a minute ago. Shout for him and there's no reply. Always a great sign, by the way, when not a lot of time has passed and the person you're looking for hasn't responded yet. Big fan. Big fan of that development. Really good. Rocks are cool. If you think about it, Mimo, rocks are just people. You know? Rocks are carved, grafted, and changed by the weathering of time and the influence of its environment over time. It's just that rocks happen to have a higher life expectancy than we do. Perhaps if we were around for 4,000 years at a time, we would be as cool as rocks. Maybe that's why vampires are so cool. Vampires are just rocks, but people. You rock and are cool. Aw, Mimo, you hear that? Are you sure you didn't eat a brownie? Why, David? You want to eat one together at TwitchCon?
Jonas, seriously, where are you?
Just two best buds eating brownies together? Yes? Hey, I'm down. I'm down. Only rule is, David, we have to bring a tape recorder. We'll record nothing until 30 minutes after the brownie hits. And then we'll record the entire conversation so the next day we can listen to what we said. We'll either be bonded by it or divided by it. That's part of the fun. We'll have our own Oxenfree. Me, Mimo? No, I'm pretty sure Reem was talking to you. Now, granted, we're speaking around Reem, so we could ask her. A tape recorder? Just stream coward? Twitch ambassador goes live at TwitchCon to eat hash brownies with friend and share the experience with viewers. Sounds promising. Sounds promising. Do y'all forget what you said after a brownie? No. After sex, though. You know what I'm saying? Mimo, high five, brother. And vampires are bats, right? Took Robert Pattinson 12 years. That's true. And Morty bats end up in caves. What's in caves? Rocks. Checkmate, atheists. You're allowed to smoke on stream now or get high, I guess.
Why would a guy bring an ashtray down here? Or a pen?
An ashtray and a pin. That's what the debris was? Ha ha ha, I know you don't have sex, Adrian. It's true. I just talk about it a lot. That's part of my charm, my personality. You know? Next thing you know is being thrown up against me. Adrian, you want this? No, I just want to talk about it. Put that away. The world is your ashtray. And I'm the cigarette butt ream. Hey, what's this say? See a man about a dog?
See a man about a dog. Sure, will do.
See a man about a dog. Acronym? No. Wouldn't make sense. Samad? Unless it's an anagram? I'm probably thinking way too much about what this is. It wouldn't make sense either. They mean literal dog? C as in C? Maybe the C that we're near. And they spelled it incorrectly. Maybe they ran out of ink. Maybe they are ink. Bonk.
Didn't you hear me calling for you?
Jesus, you scared me.
Good.
What are you even doing?
I'm sorry for going ahead. I thought I heard somebody down here, but, you know, obviously there isn't. But isn't this place incredible?
No.
I mean, I don't even know how this happened.
Shut up.
Yeah, sure, it's amazing. Can we just, like, go now?
Wait. Give me a second. See? That's what I heard. It sounds like a person almost, right? Kinda? I don't know where it's coming from.
Okay, at this point, if we stay, we're just idiots, right? We're just the horror movie morons the audience screams at to leave.
No. Maybe. There was a light in here somewhere. I still want to see what made it. It must just be further in. Let's try and find it before we go back.
Can we just go, please? I really don't like it here.
Yeah, okay, we can go. Lead the way.
God, it feels like Prometheus.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll do you this one solid, okay? I'll skim the radio while we're in here. Cave sirens? Like sea sirens? As in you go towards the light to find out what's making the noise and you see some figure wrapped in cloth, possibly drenching wet. You found me, come closer. You come closer and then they rip out your throat. But they also give you the most amazing sex you've ever had in your entire life before they rip out your throat. Same. Shoves Adrian into the water? Rude. I'm so used to playing this controller. Oh, yeah, I forgot the controller was an option, TBQH. What is wrong with you? I'm dealt differently. I feel like it can't be this easy to just exit the cave. Reem, are you looking at the entirety of my screen again? Don't you have laundry? Thank you. Oh man, do you think he's gonna fall down and break his leg? Oh man, do you think I'm gonna fall down and break my leg? Oh man, do you think he's not gonna climb up after me? Okay, good. Well, unless we take the weed brownie, David. It's a sibling bonding moment, I guess. I don't like these stalactites right here. I really thought a QTE was going to pop up for a moment. Luckily, it didn't. I would still be at the fire. Same. I would too. At the fire with no beer, no weed brownie, just the fire. Hanging out, talking, stoking the fire, having conversation, saying no to the cave, no to truth or dare, yes to squaring up if someone wanted to. Problem is, too many people try to fuck around, they don't find out. And then you gotta show them who you really are.
This can't be the way we came in, right? We must have doubled back the wrong way somehow, or...
Okay, there has to be some kind of explanation.
We just missed a turn somehow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's just go back the other way. We got in, there has to be a way out.
Sure.
Wait a minute.
Let's just ignore that.
Pause. Hold up. Timeout. Wait. Timeout. Pause. Wait. Hey, almost good. What does almost good friend mean? Almost good friend that I sort of kind of slightly like and look up to? You talking about me? Me? Aren't you the light-skinned so-and-so? Aren't you the light-skinned Luke Cage? Which is better than being the dark-skinned Nick Cage, right? Well, thank you. That was a very nice thing to say. Don't look up to me. Look up to someone else. Look up to Trista Ray. That's the role model you should shoot for. Thank you. You think so, Reem? I'll put it in my portfolio of good ideas. I'm trying to look back to the actual way we got in here now. Is he right? Okay, so let's redraw this area, right? Let's pretend this is the cave that I came into. I first arrived in the hole right here and came in, right? And I went some direction like this, right? It was a raised area. Wait a minute. It was a raised area. It was like up here. And then I came in like this. And I had to descend down. I remember because I had to turn my light on. I was like, oh, that's cool. I have a light. So I had to go down like this to an area. And I was like, hello. And then I had to ascend up like this afterwards. And that's when I found the first rock path to climb up. And then when I crossed some way and I had to ascend up again. So this can't be right. Because the way I came in didn't have a rock path right here. This pathway currently has a rock pathway. So the entrance did change. You came from that direction, Jonas is wrong? I don't think he is. Is he? Maybe you're right. I don't know. We'll see. What just happened? I heard the more you know. Something happened. Did I just get tipped? Was someone nice to me? Also, reminder, just like I said for Shand earlier, make sure that you follow Drunken Buddha. And for multiple reasons. Number one, Drunken Buddha is really good at what he does. Number two, a lot of people were like, where can I find black creators? I can't find any. Guess what? Drunken Buddha is a black creator. And people talk about my smooth voice all the time. Drunken Buddha was on Twitch Public Access with Mary Kish and Ray Apollo. And legit heard him speaking, and I was like, oh my god, damn. I forgot that dude sounds so smooth. Number three, he has a great stream where he does lots of cooking. So if you haven't watched a good cooking stream in a long time, he's the one you want to watch. And most importantly, number four, despite his celebrity status, he stays horny on main. No alt account. And I respect that so much. You know, right around 1 p.m., 1 a.m., doesn't matter. That's cool. Nemo, I think I'm back to where I am now. It's just him saying that confused me. He made me reconsider what actually happened to me when I came in here. And also, thank you, that light-skinned guy, for tipping $20. We'll never know who that is. I don't know. Or that light-skinned person was. Yeah, if you want a positive influence in your life and you want someone who's accomplished a lot and a role model, look to Trista Ray. You know? Raised up, has improved her career and her life year over year, is her own person, takes no gruff or shit from anyone, is respected by almost every person that she interacts with, whether it be in Final Fantasy XIV, whether it be in my own stream, whether it be in her own circle. She's decisive, she set goals, she meets her goals, she exceeds her goals. She has milestones, she's honest, and she's a good friend. So that's a role model. That's a hero.
I really, truly hate this.
I know.
This is definitely the way I came. Yeah, because I came right here and I said, oh, cool, light. I turned it on, went down, then went up. Yeah, this is right. Wait, no, it's not. Because I can't go out? Pardon? Huh. I can't leave that way. Flatter me now? I will in 5 days. Why are you all like this? Because you make everyone's lives around you better, Nacha. And unlike streamers who try and claim to do that all the time because they do it mostly for ego, you don't. A lot of streamers like to say they improve lives and say, oh my god, thank you. And a lot of it's kind of genuine, a lot of it's very faux and selfish, egotistical, but yours is not. And people don't get their flowers oftentimes enough, like we always say, and by we I mean people in the media, until they're long gone. And you wish you had told them while they were here how great they were. So I'm telling you while you're here, in case there's a time when you're not here or I'm not here anymore. But you shouldn't go through life not knowing that. The entrance I came through is legit not open any longer. I'm gonna go back down and check, but I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. Chrono will be here, so I doubt I'll be watching the stream too much. What if Chrono arrives and deadass, instead of hanging out with you, he just wants to watch my stream? You're like, hello, Chrono, thanks for showing. Hey, Reem, what's up? Can you turn on the Okaydrian stream? Yeah, you want to hang out and do some stuff? Yeah, sure. Let me just watch Adrian's stream real quick. Okay. Yeah, I was right. There's no way to get out of this cave from the way I came in. See, I told you going in here was a bad idea. You're in trouble now, streamer. You're not wrong, David. See, I knew I wasn't wrong about 1, entering the cave, and 2, about the cave changing. Those are my instincts. Limbo Inside, I've played both those games. I've played Limbo and Inside. The ending of Inside was very satisfying. I will try to take photos I usually forget. Me too. I interact with a lot of people, and I almost never get photos. I'm so busy trying to enjoy their presence I forget to record it. Actually, the last time I hung out with Naja, the same thing almost happened. We hung out the entire time, and I forgot about photos at the very end. And the funny thing was, the way I introduced it was very... it was so Adrian. It wasn't like, hey, Naja, let's take a photo really quickly. Let's commemorate this. Yeah. It was like getting ready to leave, and I was just like, maybe we should probably take a photo, I think, right? Yeah, just, you know, record this for our friendship and just show everyone. When he was there last time we were watching you together. Aw. That's sweet. I like how the game straight up told you the cave changed, but you act like you discovered it. You take your wins wherever you can get them. Which means mostly ignoring the game. The good news is, if you do it enough times, people will be convinced that you did it. It makes the audience, that's all of you, decide who you're going to listen to. The streamer or the game. Because you can't do both. You gotta pick and choose your narrator. Usually my friends be the one to take photos. Yeah, Seltzer Please. Rachel Kiriko is phenomenal at remembering to take photos and doing them at opportune times. Masterful. The way I brought it up is, Chrono, why don't you take photos of me when I'm looking cute like this? You didn't tell Chrono to take pictures of you as if you weren't paying attention to the photo or you didn't know it was coming, but you really did. Hey, Chrono, yeah, take a picture of me while I pretend like I'm looking down at this bowl, but I wasn't expecting you to take the photo. Ooh, good one, yeah. A candid moment. No, because I can't do that. I can't either. I get self-conscious about it. I feel disingenuous about it. I'm not saying that it is a disingenuous act, because to each their own, however you want to record memories. I just can't have the idea of, hey, Adrian, pretend like you were riding the skateboard down the stairs and I just happened to catch you. I'd be like, I don't know, that feels weird. Oh, so we're just dead ass in the cave now. We're all in the cave. Yeah, I like candid photos that are truly candid for sure. But manipulating candid moments? Not for me. Why is there a crystal formation at the end of this cave? Oh my god. Heidelin?
It's the same everywhere. There's no other exit.
I know.
Or maybe Garuda.
Wow, how is that? Did you see the floating, triangle light?
I do! It's right there!
Yes.
It must be like a rainbow, or like a reflection of light? Those, exist, right?
It doesn't really look like a trick of light, Jonas. It looks like someone's science fair project just floating there.
I think this is all tied to when you tuned in those weird signals out there and the, what am I trying to say? I think that you tuned in this little guy somehow. I think it's all the same thing.
No way. There's like 20 things wrong with that idea, with the number one being radios don't conjure light beams.
Come on, it happened outside. It's not that far-fetched. Try your radio. Maybe that's like a frequency or something. Like if it'll have an effect.
Yeah, good idea. Maybe it'll dance or twitch or something.
Twitch, that's where we are. What? You know who I learned from about how candid photos are some of the best? Brendan Fraser on Scrubs? Hey, Chrobosaurus Rex.
Alex, really, I want to see what it's gonna do.
Mima, I wish you had said Cave Pat's Belly. Is that music playing?
Are you gonna make me beg? Please, Alex. Please, let's do the tuning thing.
You see me with the radio out and open. Can you please just give me a moment?
Okay, just do whatever you want. Is this you? Are you doing this?
I think.
Whoa!
I can't even, like, what's...
Shut up!
Science! It's a reconstructed light field put through a beam splitter.
What the?
Hello? Dear Ditto, everyone.
Hello?
Sleepy. Time. Go. Everything. Fine. Who? Things. There. Same. Don't know. If. Leave. Is possible.
This is insane.
Who... Who are you on the...
Listen. Bobtail. Shadetail. Sleepy. Time. Go. Is. Leave. Possible.
I don't know what you mean, so I can't...
Bobtail. Please, children. Bye. We'll see you soon.
Alex!
What?
Alex! Alex!
Timeout. Timeout, 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 timeout. Let's regroup. Okay. So several things. Outside the cave, there were those rock formations that people use to let you know that those are locations that you can tune into frequencies that activate different sources of communication and constructed fields of light. Okay? I get that. IRL, rock formations like that are also used to provide directions. I think it was the Inuit. They used to do that. Would create rock formations, and different formations were a way of communicating, like good hunting field ahead, danger ahead, don't go here ahead, that kind of stuff, right? I don't know if that's correlating to this kind of messaging system. On the inside, cave entrance changed. We couldn't get out there. Came to a crystal formation. There was also a metal box, like an elevator, that I was going to click, but did the radio frequency first and never got a chance to. One triangle appeared, which formed another triangle, which formed another triangle, and then created one big triangle, of which I do not know if it was isosceles or whatever it may be. But then a radio frequency kept speaking to us about not sure if can leave, bobtail, not sure if leave, we'll see soon. And then we were transported underwater Bioshock style without drowning. And the remnants of, looks like, collapsed metal structure or pieces of it which were falling into the depths of the water that we were currently in. Also, pardon. What? What? Wasn't he over here? Wasn't he right here? What? Okay. We're gonna ignore that too. I don't have a theory yet, but I do have a connection. When we first arrived to the island, we approached a statue that told us the history about it. I forget what it was called, but it was based on the Hawaiian word for goddess of the sea. And it was the name of a USS submarine many years ago. In that last scene when we were transported or had a vision of being underwater, it looks like those were pieces of a submarine that were falling into the depths of the ocean or body of water, whatever it was. I feel like there might be a correlation between that submarine, where we are, some bad thing that happened to the submarine and the lost souls being stuck here maybe, and that the voices we hear are the last thoughts and transmissions maybe of those who were on board the submarine. But I'm not sure what that means in terms of bobtail or leave, or I don't know. I haven't quite got that far yet, but I'm theory crafting. That's kind of where I am right now. But you were typing notes. Well, I had to get my thoughts out and construct them first before putting them to paper. I'm just like, I'm thinking with my mind in my hands right now. Punk ass. Didn't some of that say leave the children for them, whoever them refers to? Kinda. Oh, by the way, that's not spoilers, just to make it clear to mods. Right now, I'm thinking and crafting ideas, but if someone like Dinas has questions like that too, I don't mind it. As long as you're not someone who has played this game and you know what it is and you're crafting theories that are right just to show off, like, maybe it's actually the submarine of who you were the entire time and it turns out, shut up. Hi, Keen. Oh, he's got on Heelys? Wait, if he has on Heelys, then why is he going backwards? It's uphill. Heelys can't take you uphill. Can they? So first triangle acid trip ended 11 p.m. Yeah, our first triangle acid trip just ended at 11 p.m. I feel like that's important to note. There you go. Okay. Let's separate these notes. Oh no, my down key is stuck. I'm going down forever. That's what she wished I said. I've seen the end and I will not spoil the game for you. That's very kind of you. We're going down, down, doo 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 doo. Sugar, we're going down swinging. All right. So triangle voices. Leave children? Bobtail? And leave? Jump cut to underwater? Pieces of metal? The Metal by Tenacious D? Okay. There we go. There we go. I think we're caught up now. Oh, and also, Jonas might have on Heelys. Mapo, don't be a scared kitty cat. Actually, you can be scared. You're allowed to. But be scared knowing that your friends are here. Ready to hug your little face. Pet your little kitty cat butt. Okay.
Alex? Are you okay? You alright?
What happened?
That is a very good question. Look, I'm just gonna cut to the whatever. Like, I don't know exactly what happened back there, but the sign says that's an old communications tower, and I don't know about you, but I want to climb that ladder, call somebody, and get the hell back home as fast as possible. I don't want to be the party pooper here, but the party just kind of...
No, I'm way ahead of you. There's gotta be some kind of emergency station or way to get out without taking the ferry.
Oh, and not for nothing. I'm fine with a little de-pantsing or whatever if the weather's right for it. But if this is some sort of prank or trick, I'm really not in the mood.
Jonas, believe me, I wouldn't do that to you. I'm not that cruel.
Okay, well, I hope...
Wait, what ferry took us over here? If the shop is closed and there's one resident and no one really goes to this island, then who's the ferry person? What ferry took us over here? Who was the person in charge of the ferry? When's the next one? How do we consider the options of that? Is there a next ferry? Is it the next day? Like, how do we leave? This is some M. Night Shyamalan stuff. Yeah, I know it's the one from the opening scene, but like, I don't know the make of that. I don't know who took it, like who allowed that to happen. Also, I tend to ask questions out loud. This is how I get my thoughts going. I talk and think out loud. A lot of it's rhetorical. Oh, now you want to leave, piece of shit. Right, Nacha? This is why you're smart for staying by the campfire this entire time. Because if you stay by the campfire, theoretically, you can't be teleported to random locations on the island. Right? Theoretically speaking. Also, why can't we just go next to the comm tower and try to get a signal there? Why does this dude insist on complicating everything? Why do you want to climb to the top of the communication tower with the ladder to get a cell phone signal? Shouldn't we work our way up to that point? Shouldn't we say, hey, let's go near the comm tower to see if we can get a cell phone signal? Okay. Let's try standing next to it by going through the gate. Okay. Maybe we can go to the first floor. But this dude's first instinct is like, let's just ascend the tower to get a signal and get out of here. Why is it always the extreme? You know what I mean?
Hope so. Just cross your fingers the comm tower has a working walkie-talkie or something.
Wait, Jonas, seriously.
Oh, hell no. Hey, yo. What is this? We were here. Right? Now we're here. Literally start at the bottom. Right? And now we're here. That's not great. And the weird part about it, 1 hour passed in this time span between there and there. I still don't think that time works well on this island, and I don't think time goes by. I really get the feeling that if we leave this island, the time lapse is going to say something like 5 hours, and it's going to be like 5 weeks, if not 5 years. Oh my God, what if we come back and everyone we know has changed? Parents divorced, friends dead, world politics shifted. Oh man. Ascend the tower and dethrone God. Yeah. The funniest part is them thinking any public ferry service is going to make an exception for them. Yeah, hey, it's us from the island. We don't want to be here. Can you bring the entire ferry back, fuel and all, crew and all, and bring us back to where we were? Oh, we do day shift stuff. We're not really equipped for the night shift. And it's called Epiphany Field. Hardin Tower. Hardin Tower? Well, let's hope it's not the playoffs, am I right? Or it's definitely not going to work. Basketball jokes. Okay.
What just happened? My radio, I guess, opened something, and that something did something else.
And that something was really friggin' scary and horrible, so let's just skip to the part where we get off the island. Don't touch that, please. I'd really prefer not telling your mom that you're dead. She might not take too well to the news.
How do you know it even works?
It works.
What? I'm calling your bluff. Touch the wire. It's humming, it's buzzing, and the lanterns are lit. That's not proof. Doesn't mean it's working. Well, I like you a lot and you like me, so let's have a good old time. I'll bring you down by the ocean side and we can see in time. I love you, you love me, we're loving all the time. So come on, darling, give me your hand and we'll see if we can slide. Bop, 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 bop. Right? .102.3 is not working. Sag. Bro B, you really are shitposting, aren't you? Thank all of you for dancing to that too. Plaque.
Hardin Tower. Oh, it's called that, I think, because the radio man who watched it, he was Major Richard Hardin. I don't know why I remember that.
Wait, the guy's name was Major Dick Hardin?
Oh, grow up.
Oh, come on. You know that's amazing. Dick Hardin, and they named a tower after him? It's all right. It's a soaker. You'll get it later.
I would low-key laugh IRL, but I'm not going to do that here. Tina's Begun Tunic. If any of you leave my stream right now to go over there, I won't even be mad at you. Tunic is the best game I've played all year. It's a wonderful experience, and I'm probably going to play through it again. I'll probably play it my own time, and I'll probably go back on stream and do some puzzles that I didn't get a chance to show off on my stream. They're really fun puzzles once you see where they are and once you figure them out. I got hyper-focus too.
From 1941 to 1972, this communications tower served many different telecommunication functions, including point-to-point from its receivers, microwave from its dish, Ka-band for satellite reception, and military airband for nearby aircraft. Unique in its construction, the tower houses its office in a segmented platform directly underneath its antenna and dish. Once unceremoniously called Site 82, in 1988 it was redesignated Hardin Tower for its longest tenured radio man, Major Richard Dick Hardin, who served as the tower's communications officer for 8 years. From 1941 to 1972, this communication...
1941 and 1972. Major Dick Hardin. 8 years. And it was called before that, what, Site 82? Alex, if it was me, I'd be watching her. But I'm biased because I think Tunic is just the best game of the year. It's just so great. You might as well in-stream and raid her. I would, Mimo, but the problem is I can't give out spoilers. I'm trying so hard not to say anything, but it's so tough. Actually, that did happen earlier. Real talk. I didn't type it out. But when she was going through the instruction manual and the box and pointing out certain things, she was doing what I do. Like, oh, is this, this, and this? And I wonder what this is. And the box art, what's this? I was like... Whew. I don't know if it's the full manual. The first few pages indicate some stuff there. It's not the full manual, actually, because I know what the first 10 pages look like. It's bits and pieces of the manual that are not giving away what's necessary for the story to develop. I will say the map she got is a boom, because you can pull the map up in game for sure, but finding it is difficult. But having it available just like right there by your side is pretty cool. Yeah, Finji did Tunic. You put Death's Door over Tunic? Fair. You were nervous as hell? No, it's not the full manual. It's not, because like the first 2-3 pages are the same, but pages like 4, 5, and 6 they show off are very, very story relative in terms of what you encounter about halfway through the game. It's not in the manual that she has, so she'll be okay. This feels like a really bad idea, you know? Death's Door's mysteries, especially in the in-game, vibe more with me. Tunic was great, honestly perfect. I wouldn't change something about it, but it also questioned my vibe. No, that's fair. I respect that. Yeah, I get it. No wrong answer. I enjoyed Death's Door too, and I think Death's Door's how to put this? Death's Door lends itself more to the dialogue portion of a game like that, because they both share a lot of similarities. There's so much more dialogue happening in Death's Door that it allows itself and it lends itself to what's happening, what could happen, and the expectations of you as Death Deliverer. So I do agree with that for sure. I think my preference to Tunic leans for the fact that that game lends itself more to mysteries. Death's Door has mysteries to uncover, right? A few here or there, like I found out, chopping out certain pathways and unlocking new powers. But Tunic is marvelous in terms of puzzles being in front of you the entire time that you could solve at any point, you never realized it, and then puzzles you can solve later, and the interconnectivity of the puzzles, how one puzzle connects to another puzzle, and they're all right in front of you, and the amount of shortcuts and access points there are to maneuver around the island where you think I can't get over there, and in truth you kind of can. You just got to know how to get over there. That's all. It's just sensational mapping, you know what I mean? But then again, I like puzzle stuff like that, so that's more attuned to me. Alex, I won't tell anyone you're here. Press X for doubt. How to enter the underground grades in Death's Door and make an entire game out of it? Yeah.
I can see the cave, but not Ren or anybody.
What do you think happened to them?
Probably the same thing as us. Transmogrified or whatever to some other part of the island.
Great.
I was being facetious, but I think I'm actually serious too. I think they were transmogrified. Also, if you look behind me, there's a door. Not door, a window. So the wording here seems very intentional, right? Where right here, the game deadass has an option to try door, with the keyword being try. But seeing as how over here, there's an open window, I'm going to guess probably that you try to go through here, and the game hits you with the finger. Hits you with that saying. One of those. You can't go that way. That's my guess. Doesn't transmogrify mean nothing changed? You doing speech checks? Would you be that person, Kroby? In the middle of all this unnatural occurrences? Hey, doesn't transmogrify mean I'd be like, oh, we just got teleported. Is now the time for this? Hey, by the way, are y'all having fun hanging out? Don't forget to. I just saw that. You were thinking of the box from Calvin and Hobbes. You're sorry? Why are you crying? There's no crying in Oxenfree. But I also don't know that to be true. So, there probably is crying in Oxenfree.
It's locked.
Let me try.
It's locked, Jonas. I'm not playing here.
No, I know. Just give me a second.
You picking the
What's
lock?
The expression, skills of a misspent youth.
That's not an expression.
He's picking the lock. Hey. You pick the lock. I'm going to go through the window.
Well, if you want to do... See?
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay.
You don't own me. I'm going through the window. Again. Did you all hear that noise? Did you all hear that noise? First off, the phone's ringing. That's scary. Number two, I love the sound of old stuff powering up. Especially when it's powered with bulbs. That initial clink, 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 clink sound that a bulb makes before it powers on by a generator, followed by the soft hum and fuzz, the that's good stuff.
Jesus.
Maybe we don't know.
Are you gonna answer it or
me?
What? Hello? Yeah, she's here. It's for you.
Who is it?
Just come over here and take it.
Communications tower.
Alex? Alex? Is that you?
Ren?
Oh, Jesus, hopping Christ. Thank Vishnu. You guys went into that hole and a bunch of stuff. I have no idea what happened. I just woke up like 15 minutes ago. I saw the light on in the tower thing. Hey, did you know that it's named after some guy named Dick Harden?
Ren, how are you calling us? Phones don't work here.
It's a code written on this list here. But it's not a normal phone. I can't call out. I'm at the way station or whatever in the woods. It's been like just the worst thing ever. Just DEFCON fuchsia level terrible ever since you went into the cave. Like,
Ren, are you all right? Like, physically all right? Because I know mentally you're
no,
probably...
I'm not all right. I mean, do I sound all right or do I sound not?
Wait. I just remembered. Ren still baked. Ren had weed brownies. So that means that Ren, under the influence of weed brownies, just got teleported to some part of the island while baked. This dude's gotta be tripping right now. Oh my God.
All right. I probably sound not all right, right?
Wait, I think that's the other line. Maybe it's like a night watchman or something, or they do like check-ins.
Wait, Ren, someone's calling on the other line. Just hold on a minute. I'm gonna see who it is.
Okay, but make it quick, seriously.
Hello?
Oh, Jesus Christ, Alex? Why are you answering it? It says it's an emergency line. Where are you right now?
Wait, why is Clarissa's text name green? I feel like this shouldn't matter, but when we first spoke to her, her text name was red. I'm not asking to be told, I'm just asking myself. I don't know if that's important or not, but I do want to keep that in mind. I think Ren's color is the exact same that it was. Oh yeah, Ren's tripping right now. He's tripping balls upon balls upon balls.
Clarissa?
And Jonas is with you. Of course he is.
Rough night, huh?
Yeah, rough night. Look, I'm at Fort Milner and I don't know why. It's like I'm blackout drunk or something, but I'm trying to call somebody, but I'm in a room with radio stuff it says it can contact Kamina, but I have no idea how to make it work. Can you just come over here and figure this out with me? I don't care if you guys want to stay. I just want to get out of here.
Nobody wants to stay, Clarissa, but you know that the radio works?
Yeah, how the hell do you think I called you guys? I just can't... There's like a way or something to connect outside, but I'm not good with this stuff.
Fort Milner looked huge on the map. Do you know where the... And it dies, ladies and gentlemen.
Ren, are you still there?
Yeah, I guess that'd be too easy. So, want to truck over to Milner first, see about that radio? I mean, Clarissa can be a handful, but gotta take the bitter with the sweet.
Ren sounded kinda more out of sorts than usual. I don't know.
Look, I'm gonna leave it up to you. We can swing through the forest and nab Ren, or we can go to the fort and see what Clarissa's up to. They're your people. You can decide.
Oh, man. I think I kind of want to go check on Ren first. Number one, Clarissa sounds a bit too pragmatic. More than usual. And isn't being her usual facetious self. And I doubt the stress of being teleported from one part of the island or another would change that. But she sounds different. And I don't trust the whole color of her text name being different either. That's peculiar. Even though she did point out, oh God, Jonas is still with you. That's very much her. Plus she has cigarettes, so she'll be okay. Still don't know what happened to Nona though. And I feel like Clarissa's main focus will be finding Nona. And that'll be her task. But Ren has nobody whatsoever. The dude is tripping balls right now. Plus, he's savvy about the island and the coding and the history of it. And I feel like that's something we need to attach ourselves to right now, is his knowledge. And also his dilated pupils. All things that are very important. So, I'm going to go get to Ren in the woods. Ren needs a trip sitter? He does. And he doesn't have one right now. He just got teleported and he's in the woods. And he still managed to find a way to call us, which is really impressive. But that might have been the last bit of reality that he had left, so.
Ren needs us more. And he'd kill me if he knew we went to see Clarissa first.
Sound logic.
Save Ren. Okay. Interestingly enough, but Clarissa's over there at Fort Milner. So we got to go up through the Milner outpost, and then go up further to facilities, and then go to the relay point. It's also nice that Ren is at the very highest point of the island, which could be very, very useful. She's right there. There's a good chance we'll be teleported again, too. So I'd rather be teleported after visiting the highest point of the island than being teleported after being so close to being the highest point of the island. Not counting the top of this building, which I doubt we'll go to. So yeah, logic. Let's do it.
All right, let's figure out how to turn off this electrified fence, kickstart this rescue mission like the, total badasses we are.
We're just gonna walk through what amounts to a park to pick up some frightened children, Jonas. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Act as if. That's all I'm gonna say. Act as if.
Fence should be off now.
Great, but, don't take offense if I want to throw a stick at it first.
Come on, don't you trust me? The light turned off.
I trust you to, like, not hurt me on purpose or anything, but, you know, if the fence kills me on accident, it's not really about trust at that point.
True.
Warning, do not use aboard ship. Unsafe radiation limits.
What?
You know, I'd normally find this stuff kinda interesting, really. You know, normally.
Thanks, I guess.
Unsafe radiation limits? Okay. Neat.
Is anyone there? It's, dead.
Did you get anyone?
I think someone was there, but I don't know.
That was nice the Cthulhu to speak to us on the radio. Oh, this music though. Hey. Rainbow please, rainbow please. Nodders. Polar strut, polar strut. Bulba roll, bulba roll, bulba roll. This is actually 1000% a bulba roll song. Wow. Nice job, Alex. There you go, Krobes. This feels like an 80s movie moment right now, where you would have like a survivor in the background singing over this, you know, as you descend the tower. We were uncertain. I don't know why it sounds like Michael McDonald too, but it does. We went out on our own. We traversed the limits, but we just wanna go home. We're running, we're living, and we're looking to be brave. Wish that the vinyl of this soundtrack is so good. I recall seeing it pop up a few times in reissues. I don't know if it'll be reissued again, but I bet you can find it on Discogs. For how much? IDK. IDK. IDEK. Hey, the fence is depowered. It is real Jurassic Park hours. Let's go. I'm not going to Epiphany Field, I can tell you that much. I'm going to... Why we just went to Hardin Tower? Oh. Do I have to go to Epiphany Field to get to Milner Outpost? I guess so. This game is not at all what I thought it would be. In a good way. Oh, cool. Good background.
How are you, doing?
I'm fine, I guess. Why?
Just checking, you know?
Okay. How are you? Wait, if you want to go get Ren, this is the wrong way, I think. This is the way to go to Fort Milner and Clarissa. The woods are the opposite way.
Oh, I didn't know. This isn't the way to the forest?
No, this is Fort Milner, so this is just gonna go to Clarissa.
Ah, all right, thanks. Yeah, let's turn back.
Thanks, Jonas. Good looking out. Excited to see you playing this game and now lurking shall resume. Thank you, so Jatender. I'm excited to be playing this game. It's a neat experience. This music is really good. Wow.
I didn't realize just how much wood.
12 a.m. Okay, hold on. Rin. Midnight. Okay, so Talia Woods per Rin, midnight. So 1 hour is taking place per transition. But I again think that time does not work the same way here as it does IRL. I have no current proof of that, but I'm going to trust my instincts. And that's what my instincts tell me. Yeah. Any letters? No letters. Any photos? No photos. Well, actually, these 3 photos. Look at Clarissa. Look at a little grumpy face. Good for her. Look at Ren's grumpy face. Then again, after what just took place, it all kind of makes sense too. Also, I love Nona's face. Hey, that's the skin taint face, the one that Jade has. It's the same expression on the face. That's funny.
There were. This is like a genuine forest.
What's the matter? Not the outdoorsy type?
Well, if it's in a city with concrete and a little open all-night pancake place, then yeah, I'm outdoorsy and that I'm outdoors. But I just want to make sure, you know, that we know where we're going.
Vaguely.
Wait, no, we're going.
You know,
weren't you one who pointed out to go this way?
Creepily reminds me of a park or woods, I guess, near where I used to live. It's really kind of felt just like this.
Oh, yeah? What was that one called?
Peabody, I think. I'm trying to remember the sign, but like half the letters had fallen off, so it spelled pork.
What?
My dad was really happy to move here, you know. He said the schools were safer, less knifings per capita. I guess he never considered the danger of whatever's happening right now. But, you know, everything's got something.
I'm just gonna let him talk to get his energy and grievances out of his body while I make my descent. Are we helping Rin? Yes. We're gonna go help Reginald because the dude's baked and all alone. Doesn't sit well in my conscience, you know. Epiphany Field, it's that way. Oh, cool. Can't go anywhere else. Neat. I love this backdrop they've drawn the entire time, too. I'm still wondering what Nona's up to. And or what Nona is doing, and or whom Nona might have encountered. I can't help but feel like this is all an elaborate setup by somebody else.
This thing's so weird looking. Apparently it's 400 years old. There's a cafe in town named after it.
And next on the tour of Edwards Island, an old bush.
Well, I think this stuff is interesting. It's 4 centuries old. You're not impressed by that?
It's a tree, so not really, no.
Dang, he said it's a tree. Disrespectfully. Also, I just realized it's 8:30, so I have to go feed my cat. It's wet food time. And I've been in line for 3 hours. So I'm going to get up, I'm going to stretch, get some water, and feed my cat. I would invite all of you in the meantime to just hang tight, play some more Oxenfree, take a 10-minute break yourselves, run some ads while we're there too to get rid of the ad stuff that takes place. If you get bored, open up It's Tina. Check her out playing Tunic, Drunken Buddha, or whoever else might be live right now. You're watching OKPV, the #1 station for all things Tunic or Oxenfree or whatever. I should be okay just letting it sit, right? We'll find out. Give me more info on this. I can use the mouse scroll wheel.
Stationed at Fort Milner, Colonel Tim Russell would frequently wander the woods west of his barracks and sketch the wildlife he'd encounter on his walks. After the fort closed in 1974, he led a petition to make the land federally protected, and in 1988, he succeeded. Now, Edwards Forest is an internationally recognized wildlife refuge and bird sanctuary, home to 120 bird species, most notably the white-tailed towhee, a large sparrow indigenous to only this island. The roosting tree that stands before you is a 400-year-old red alder, famous since its discovery in 1655, when Franciscan friars noted that its unusually twisted trunk is bent true north. When he was stationed at Fort Milner, Colonel Tim Russell would frequently wander the woods west of his barracks.
Something about hearing that makes me happy because it makes me think about Final Fantasy XIV and Naja. That tree is facing true north. That's really funny. So if you all need to find true north, not relative north, there it is. That tree is facing true north or blowing true north. That's our compass. Did you say that was an Adler tree or an Adler tree? This is the Adler estate where that one lady lives there by herself. Run that back.
Friars noted that its unusually twisted trunk is bent true north.
Run it back.
When he was stationed at Fort Milner, Colonel Tim Russell would frequently wander the woods west of his barracks and sketch the wildlife he'd encounter on his walks. After the fort closed in 1974, he led a petition to make the land federally protected, and in 1988, he succeeded. Now, Edwards Forest is an internationally recognized wildlife refuge and bird sanctuary, home to 120 bird species, most notably the white-tailed towhee, a large sparrow indigenous to only this island. The roosting tree that stands before you is a 400-year-old red alder, famous since its discovery in 1655.
Okay, an alder. This is the Adler estate. Two different words. Although the Towhee Woods, at least now we know why it's called the Towhee Woods, named after the white-tailed towhee, a sparrow indigenous only to this island. Good to know. Video games. I love the Oxenfree transition text down here. How it's like a frequency wave. A smattering of frequency. Nothing happening out there. Can I go over here instead? Oh, she is not doing well with this, is she? Nice jump. Jesus Christ. Got some ups. Oh, this leads to the upper part of Towhee Woods. Interesting. I can't go that way? Wow, the game just told me to F off. Look at that. I get the widescreen bars and everything, and the game said, Fair enough. Yeah, it is not like the mouse path. WASD only. My curse. But I do like pre-clicking, you know, very League of Legends like that. That brings me great joy.
Why is there a cable car here? Couldn't they have just made just like a normal bridge?
Yeah, it's kind of neat, right? It's like going on a gondola ride.
I don't know if I'd say it's neat.
It's neat.
Looks less than welcoming. Or at least it doesn't look very inviting. Or even off.
Maybe there's another way.
There has to be. I mean, it's the woods. There's no way to begin with. We make our own.
Well, yeah, Jonas, except for when there's a chasm.
Alright, well, let's just see if we gotta take the conveyor thing. It's been running here since the invention of ovens.
Random. Shoutouts to all my oven haters. The smallest cemetery?
Oh, check out the smallest cemetery in the Pacific Northwest. Literally, it's from the 1800s.
Jesus, I thought that was a pet cemetery. I'm kind of relieved. This island's depressing enough.
Wait. So it's less depressing because it's a regular cemetery and not a pet cemetery? Guess I can kind of see that. That's an interesting take. Oh, wait, it's a regular people cemetery? The small? Woof. Thank God. I'm not as depressed now. Keep climbing. Gotta assume the gamer stance? Sure. Every stance is the gamer stance, but try hard enough. I'm definitely gonna go inside of here. You kidding me?
Power transfer station 167.
Okay, that's a little strange. Why wouldn't they lock it? I mean, somebody should have locked it, right?
Maybe there's no need? Like there's nothing here to steal or something?
All right, I'll go with that just 'cause what else am I gonna do?
Raise. Oh, TV. Okay, Keen.
Being terrorized on an island by unseen forces really makes you miss television.
Well, maybe if we get the power working, you can catch up on the soaps.
I would love to watch pro wrestling right here in this station.
I found the circuit breaker.
Wait, like the first thing it says is beware of overload. Do not attempt restart without supervision. So I don't know.
Terrific. You'll be my supervisor. Supervisor Jonas. So what does it say to do?
Just let me do it. That way, if something bad happens...
Please. I can handle pulling 2 switches.
I really just don't like... I can't think of a way to delicately put this,
What?
but...
Someone with 2 X chromosomes doing it? Someone who shaves her legs?
That is not it, okay? But sure, if you want to be the one to get cooked, go ahead. What did you flip? Because it kind of did the opposite of what we wanted.
I flipped the... it's the only one, Jonas. What other switch could I even flip?
Oh, good point. The lamp's flickering. Do you think it's like on backup power now or something?
It sounds like it's emitting some weird noise, too. Right?
Yeah, a little. For some reason, it reminds me of the cave.
Why would you say that? No one's looking for memories of the cave.
Try to get the power on, all right? Everything about this is making my skin crawl.
No one wants to be reminded about the cave experience. Why would you bring it up? Cool lamp, though. Yeah, this is my battle station. Pretty cool. I got a TV here, a circuit breaker. I got this red lamp to go with my AMD 5300X. Pretty sweet.
Hey, don't worry. This will be just another in a series of
Thanks,
escalating
Alex.
funny stories to tell our parents when we get home.
If we get home.
Yeah, cool art lighting. Yeah, exactly. No G, no B.
I can't believe this. It's locked now.
It's okay, we'll just... There's got to be a way to turn the power on still.
Yeah, there's got to be a way.
Had it never been found. For all those who possess danger sudden and sudden. It would have been better had it never been found. For all those who possess danger sudden and violent death.
Oh my.
It would have been better had it never been found.
Had what never been found?
For all those who possess danger.
That's not very reassuring, brother.
First delivered to first night buried on them, and run inside with the first night, but the first message for the test are not right.
Hey, guess what I don't like? Everything happening right now.
First delivered first night buried on them,
Is it possible for an entire location to be tripping balls? I hate this place. It's kind of unnerving too that Jonas is not saying anything. He's just kind of letting all this happen.
It would have been better had it never been found. For all those who possess it came to sudden and violent death.
Interesting. I feel like it's all radio stuff right now.
Violent death. It would have been better had
What the f was that?
That's... God, I haven't heard this in forever. This is something my mom used to... I am so tired of this funhouse bullcrap.
Wow. I hate this place. So that was a song he was going to say that he used to listen to with his mother?
Was that there before?
It was not.
I don't think so.
Alex, are you all right? Alex!
That's mean.
Not funny. Not funny. Opposite. Total opposite of funny. Look up.
I'm sorry. I had to.
That's mean. I love it. That was the face I was referring to, Alex. That's the face. That's the Jade face right here. Right there. The Nona's making.
What a night. Huh?
Late December 63.
What a night.
What does that mean?
You said it first.
I'm just saying, this isn't anybody's fault, you know. It just happened. Stuff happened.
Yeah, you're right. Stuff happens. It just sucks that
We'll be all
the
right.
stuff that's happening is like really terrifying and annoying.
Yeah. I guess you would try to make sense of your situation in a time like this. When so many things are happening that are making you question your own sanity. Or the sanity that the island is making you believe is your actual reality. The only way you can make sense of it is by saying things like, hey, yeah, you know what? This is rough-ish for us, but I feel like we're capable enough to handle all this. Hey, it's one of those rock formation things.
X6. Well, how do you know you're Bobby Dunbar? I know who I am, and I know who you are, and nothing else makes a difference. X6. Well, how do you know you're Bobby Dunbar? I know who I am.
The hell was that? Cool tunes. Bobby Dunbar.
At the first mass act by the right.
More importantly is the thing that is said before that. Something like do 6.
And I know who you are, and nothing else makes a difference.
Look at the rocks. Look at that. X6. It sounds kind of like the thing that TV shows say, production company, whenever it's the end. Like you watch the end of, like, I don't know, Tailspin or something. It's like, Deke. You're like, ah, thanks, Deke, for giving me programming. Good looking out.
And from this station, and if the signal was found to be accurate, would trigger automatic safety measures and the evacuation of non-personnel. The Catbird station was built to detect any enemy attempting a strike from the air. When operational, it was fully outfitted with an SCR-271 antenna and an early version of OTH, which stands for Over the Horizon,
right,
a radar system used to detect targets at extreme distances.
Right.
It was also the first check of the call and response method. If a missile strike or airborne invasion was identified, a call would be sent from this station, and if the signal was found to be accurate, would trigger automatic safety measures and the evacuation of non-personnel.
Okay, so if we can trick the island into thinking there's an airborne missile strike, maybe we can notify someone to come get us. All we gotta do is just find a way to launch a missile. That shouldn't be too hard, right? I can do that in my sleep.
It says it's the, I don't know, Catbird station? And the call sign is weird, 60.8? The dial doesn't go that far.
Huh.
$60. $60.8. I don't know what that means right now, but I think it'll make sense soon. It's just that soon's not currently happening. There was no clue from this thing that I can recall. OTH over the horizon. They give it one more listen to make sure.
The Catbird station was built to detect any enemy attempting a strike from the air.
Right.
When operational, it was fully outfitted with an SCR-271 antenna
Right.
and an early version of OTH, which stands for Over the Horizon,
Yes.
a radar system used to detect targets at extreme distances. It was also the first check of the call and response method.
Okay.
If a missile strike or airborne invasion was identified, a call would be sent from this station, and if the signal was found to be accurate, would trigger automatic safety measures and the evacuation of non-personnel.
What does it mean? I'll make a note of that, though, just in case. Catbird Station, 60 point. Let's see. Question mark. You love this radio system so dang much, to be honest. It's a cute way to change the way you're playing the game. Right? You always want to reinvent a game or reinvent the way you play a game by bringing about something new that changes the way you experience it. And this little radio system right here, pretty neat. Very cool. Okay, I don't have access to anything 60.8 right now as far as I know. So until I do, I'm not going to worry about that. I imagine there'll come a time when we want to Well, I was going to say get off the island, which we kind of want to do right now. But I imagine there'll come a time when we're actually in position to maybe get off the island. And that'll be relevant. So, just going to pigeonhole that to the back of my head. Might unlock greater frequencies later on, or find a radio station that has broader frequencies, and that'll all be very important. Oh my god, that low buzzing sound sounds so good.
Humming like a barracuda.
Barracudas don't hum.
That's what I was gonna say.
Says you, man.
Praise the Lord.
I want to ride the gondola. Who wants to go on a gondola trip? We can just ride it up and down, to and fro, back and forth. We can bring a picnic basket, have a picnic lunch on the inside of it. Yeah. Whee! So much fun, right?
Well, when you look at that, it didn't collapse. That's one good thing that happened tonight.
Yep. Yay.
You used
That's my kind of energy. Yay.
to come here a lot as a kid, right? To the island. I mean, that's what Ren made it sound like.
Yeah. With my brother.
With Michael? Yeah? Like with your mom and dad, or?
Sometimes mom and dad, but mostly just him and me.
Well, that's cool. Like he'd be babysitting you and he'd bring you out here? That's nice of him. He could have just stayed home, you know?
It wasn't like that. We were like best friends. It's not like he was being forced to do it. He wanted to do it. We liked hanging out together.
Oh, I mean, I didn't mean... Yeah, of course.
Plus, I don't think Michael just randomly wandered off into caves that had, I don't know, some weird bioluminescent wintergreen glow attached to it, some scrawlings on a cave and that kind of stuff. Like See the Dog.
Some people camp here, but it's weird. I don't know why they just leave their tent.
Looks kind of dumpy. Like, I don't know, like it's been abandoned. Yeah, I can see this place being cool, like in the summer, or even in the spring. You got the park, you got the main street shop.
Yeah, well, after tonight, douse it in gasoline and light a match. I am never coming back here again.
Amen to that. Hey, don't like
you
that.
Used to come here a lot as a kid.
What the
right?
f...
To the islands. I mean, that's what Ren made it sound like.
Do you ever get deja vu? I feel like didn't we just walk through here?
Huh. That's funny. I don't think we have. Okay, yeah, tonight's like being trapped in a nightmare zoo, but I don't know. You have memories here, right? Jumping
What
off
the
the diving board with little Janie and eating ice cream with little Franklin, stringing Chris.
I never did any of that.
All I'm saying is, before tonight, this was a pretty cool place. And you did stuff here, and it's a part of you, you know? It's a part
Is
of
that a
you.
campfire?
And I just wouldn't want our first night out to, you know, wreck all of that. For like forever. I just wouldn't want that.
Fine. I won't hold it against the island.
What?
Whatever. I won't hold it against you. Wait, wasn't this... We passed this a minute ago, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't burning?
It was not burning.
Honestly,
No,
don't
it was
remember.
not. I remember it was not burning. Also, what is that cracking sound in the right side of my ear? What the hell, man?
You used to come here a lot as a kid, right? To the island. I mean, that's what Ren made it sound like.
Something's wrong. We've already done this, like, twice.
Done what? 'Cause I don't remember any of this.
I think we're going in circles.
Yeah.
We've seen these same damn trees, like, I don't know how many times now.
3 times.
Just got off the tram thing, Alex. This is all new, so, I mean, what are you saying? Are we lost?
We keep repeating this one moment for some reason. God, can't things stay normal for like 2 friggin' seconds?
Well, it's more than a little troubling that I can't tell besides a headache I've only just noticed, but okay, let's deal with this now, sure.
Aliens. It's gotta be aliens. What the H word is happening? Is that a skull?
This is,
It's a ball.
new. Oh, it's kind of weird. I had the exact same kind when I was a
It's
kid.
a football.
Yeah, why would a toy company make two, right?
Oh, love the jokes. Keep it up. See what happens.
It was a good joke. I can kick it?
Take that, ball. What?
So it's just
No way.
that's strange. I'm taking a picture of the ball moving, not your kicking, just so you know.
Okay, I'd like to know where this is going.
Okay, I'd like to know where this is going.
Hey, yo!
Maybe don't antagonize whoever.
Alright, let's not, make it weird now, radio people.
I think they have a sense of humor.
Oh, what's that? Don't want to play anymore?
Yeah, taunt the radio people. There you go. Establish dominance over the dead, or the aliens, or the metaverse, or whomever. Whoa!
Oh my god.
This is crazy.
Alex, I think we're dealing with ghosts. Just a hunch.
Oh, yeah? What tipped you off? The messages, the ball, or maybe it was the ghost?
The ghost that just burned itself into the rock? Yeah, that.
Okay, any reason the ghost is so tall? Maybe we are playing Final Fantasy XIV. Son of a bitch. Where's Jonas?
Jonas? Jonas, where are you?
Oh, cool. We're all alone now. All the best things happen when you're by yourself and you have no more companionship. Maybe don't taunt the ghost next time, or nah. No soccer ball. Hey, there's a mirror image development.
How am I... Is this an optical illusion or something?
Don't tell Michael what to do about Clarissa, okay?
What do you mean?
Wait, we've done this before.
What? We're still stuck? But I kicked the stupid ball and everything! What more do you want?
It's alright, we must have just missed, something.
Can you kind of remember more now?
It's starting to stick. Yeah, I mean, it's still sort of foggy, but whatever, I'll deal with it.
This is immeasurably wild. It's a tape player.
Huh, it's like super old, but man, it's almost spotless. It's one of those, magnetophones.
A reel-to-reel.
I think they're called.
You know, I didn't realize I felt like a pressure in my head until right now. Maybe doing that fixed the loop. But whatever you did helped something, I think.
Yeah, but making it sound right did what?
I don't know, but it's like my allergies cleared up or something. Let's just keep going and get Ren.
The opening of that reel-to-reel sounded just like the I chimed in with the haven't you people ever heard of. At the opening, do-doom, do-doom, do-do-doom, do-do-doom, do-do-doom. It sounded just like that. I hate it here. Yeah, it does unsettling and weird very well. Two of my favorite things, actually. And here we are, side by side in the game. I chimed in with the haven't you people ever heard of. At least now we can climb this without being assaulted by ghosts, specters, banshees, or whatever.
So, having fun yet?
I'm so glad our families are uniting, Alex. This will be a grand adventure for the two of us.
Sure.
Is he?
What do you think they want? The ghosts.
I don't know.
I just hope they want to, like, play soccer every once in a while, and that's it.
It's machine gun fire, but why? Why is there machine gun fire?
Yesterday, the remains of 4 bodies were discovered in 2 cars submerged west of Cape Mears. How the cars got in the water, no one. Yesterday, the remains of 4 bodies were discovered.
What is happening in this island, man? Let's go up here. That's not very dumpers, dog. I don't know. There's always a good chance, Alex, that maybe they're right. The other Alex, not you. Maybe the ghost just wants to play soccer. Maybe it's the kid from Shenmue. You know, hi, mister, want to play soccer? Maybe it's that kid. All those times that Rio should have answered about playing soccer and never did. This kid wants to see their dream fulfilled. I asked you a question, mister. Do you want to play soccer or not? Anything happening up here? Nothing happening up there. Music's kind of loud again out of nowhere. Trying to overpower me. This is my stream. There we go. I thought maybe going up there to the high point might have triggered something to happen, but nothing happened, so I guess I was F myself. Better scoot your little butt cheeks down here, dog. I should wait for you. I don't know what's gonna happen if I leave you behind. And I kinda don't want to find out. I haven't been down this way yet, actually. Because I didn't climb the bridge from that side. I climbed from over there. Is that Nona?
Is that Nona?
That's what I said. Nona!
Don't, okay? Just don't move, okay? Don't come anywhere near me.
Nona.
Just don't move.
Come on, Nona. We've been looking for everyone.
This night has turned banana bread really fast, and I'm seeing things and forgetting things, and I bumped into you once already, and it was horrible. So, we're gonna take it a
We
little.
haven't. This is the first time we've seen you since the beach.
Be that as it may, I've seen an Alex. So just look, you're not gonna talk about my grandfather. You're just gonna stand there politely and tell me if you've seen Clarissa. 'Cause I've been looking.
Clarissa's at.
No, we haven't. But we're looking for Ren right now. So have you maybe seen him?
No, not Ren. Okay, well.
Hey, listen, Nona. You should come with us. That way we're not all, separated.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
All right, okay. Hey, I get it, I do. I'm jumpy right now too, but
Just let her go, Jonas. She's a space monkey right now.
Wait, just... Nona, can you do me a favor? Can you go to the comm tower and wait for us? We got the lights on there, and it seems pretty safe.
No, Nona, you should really come with us. It's better to stick together.
Better for who?
Nona, come on.
For everyone, for all of us.
No. And the comm tower is where?
It's the Cloudbuster at the edge of town. Can't miss it.
Alright, bye.
Hey, come back here.
That girl's a peach.
Hey! I wasn't even talking to you. She's serious about everything that is currently happening to her, which again is not great. He didn't want us to tell her where her friend is, in the off chance that she goes looking for her friend and then finds herself further separated. I got that. I really do. But I also wanted her to trust us. But the bad part about that now, because she says she's seen another Alex, but then again, so did we in the body of water, is that now we don't know who is whom. And if any person we're speaking to is the real version of themselves. And that's unsettling, to say the least. The hell?
Chemo, Thresher, Peterhoff, Arizona.
Obviously gonna copy that down. Weird rock station. Baychimo, Thresher.
Thresher, Peterhoff, Arizona.
Peterhoff, Arizona. Code for what? Peterhoff, Arizona. The first letter of each one is BTPA. Doesn't make sense. The number of letters in each one is 8. 8. 9. 7. Unless that's code 2? But it can't be, because why would you choose the words that represent the numbers? That's odd, those are all warships? There is a lot of nautical themes at place right now, with submarines that would have wrecked and or would be wrecked. And this is war related in terms of the station and things like that. So, What's up, Alfrigerator?
Oh, I remember this. The two Jacks carved their Jack Mitchell and Jack Ladd. They used to hang out together all the time, and they carved their names into this bench on a school trip once. You don't care, do you?
No, please keep going.
Forget it.
Why is this dude so cool? I know the Thresher is the only sub the US ever lost, sank during test trials. Ask me how I know? Because you built it. Wow, more than 80 years ago. Interesting. How are you, Alfrigerator? What's good with you? You appreciate my shirt? You know what it is, baby? Yo, the picture of the demon playing soccer. Or football if you must. Because you were on the Thresher when it sank. Oh my god, there's a ghost in the chat. Ruh-roh.
Hey, just for me, I want to know. back at the bridge, why'd you flip the switch yourself? You could have let me do it. I'm just curious.
I'm not gonna answer him.
But I guess, whatever.
Nah, dog, you just dismissed my
Must be
memory.
the way station. And actually, help me understand, why would an island need anything like that anyway? Like, nobody's going anywhere.
It just bore you.
Hey, I like history. Remember?
No, you don't.
That army equipment in the tower?
Yeah, no, but that's like war history, and this is farming history. There's a difference.
Oh, I see.
It's
Can
true.
I ask you something?
Yeah.
You think I'm kind of a slacker idiot, right?
What?
Like I wouldn't find any of this stuff interesting?
What does it even matter?
Wow. You think I'm an idiot.
I didn't say that!
You didn't say anything. There's all the evidence I need.
What? Ever heard of Steel Cave-In is scary? Steel Cave-In? I'm guessing it's a submarine that succumbs to the pressure of the ocean. I don't know, the millions of gallons of water going against it. And then you hear the creaking and the cracking of the steel under the pressure and weight of the ocean. And then over time, the steel itself starts to collapse under the weight of the ocean and collapses upon itself. And so rather than the bolts bursting and the seams parting and the submarine breaking apart, instead the steel just starts to collapse inwards, backing you into a hole or a place where the steel hasn't. A wishing well? I wish we were out of this nightmare.
Huh. I think I remember reading that this well is supposed to be the first thing ever built, or whatever, on the island, back in the 1600s.
It doesn't have a sign or anything.
It used to, I think.
Well, thought to be more to that, but I guess not right now. Paparazzi. Meow, 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 meow. Could go up further. Rin is up there, but maybe it all leads to the same point. I think it might. How spry we are. Ah, to have knees that aren't quite Rice Krispie must be nice. To run and sprint and be wild and free. We're not going to go further into the encroaching darkness. Probably wise. Probably the best investment you can make is not going that way. Right? These lights are so pretty.
Oh man, thank God. I thought you were a werewolf.
What?
Why would we be a werewolf?
Good to see you're okay. It's bad out there.
No, I'm good. I'm just glad you're here. Do you have, like, any idea what's going on?
Okay, that must be the way station. And
Aw,
actually, help me
mother.
understand, why would an island
Hey,
need
yo?
anything like that anyway?
Jonas, we're repeating the same stuff again.
We are? It's kind of weird that you can tell when it's happening and I can't, right? I mean, it's not like... I mean, I'm glad someone can tell, but it's just strange.
Are we dying
Boy.
or dead?
Hey, Ren! We made it, finally.
Ren?
Is he in shock or something? He looks weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ren? Sir? Hey, yo, Ren. Quit playing with me.
What's he doing? Is he, like, sleepwalking? I don't know how he, like, fell asleep during all this, but...
No, what you're witnessing is a patented Ren-style drug freakout, Jonas. The show's always the same. He'll come to in about 5 hours and want orange juice and nachos.
Well, I don't want to stay here for 5 hours, so fix him.
Ren? Are you in there? Come on, pal. The neighbors are here and they want to borrow some sugar.
This isn't a guy on drugs. Not that I want to, like, alarm you.
Ren!
I hope you have a plan B.
I kind of don't. I didn't really plan for this in particular, so I don't have a plan B per se.
I don't know if you remember, but the last time we got stuck, we used one of these things to get out of it, so I'm not just messing around right now.
Yeah, I remember. Kind of.
Why a tape player? What's the significance of that? Before I snap them out of it, I'm gonna go in here and see if anything weird happened in here. Broken phone, all alone.
Ren must have used this to call us.
Oh, it looks smashed.
Hell yeah, brother, me too. Hey, yo. My apologies. You know what? I don't apologize. I'm happy I said that. The darkness still has no attribute worth clicking. I can feel inside you. The darkness is rising. Don't try to deny what you feel.
This island has had many owners. Portuguese explorers, Spanish settlers, but few stayed long, preferring the ranch work offered by the mainland. After 1890, the island was gifted to Colonel Caleb Edwards for his part in the American Indian Wars, and he would lease it to several mining companies throughout the early 1900s. This relay station served as the center of a makeshift railroad that carted coal to northern and southern piers. When Edwards died, the government saw a hole in national security at the outset of World War II and decided to take control of the island once again, founding Fort Milner in 1941. This island has had many owners.
Okay.
Portuguese explorers.
Sounds like a great guy. Listen, the coal mine was a booming business, and I'm sure that he hired lots and lots of talented workers who just wanted to make a living to build those railroads. I'm sure the railroad builders I'm sure the railroad builders were paid a fair wage, especially considering the amount of money they probably made carting coal to and fro the northern and southern pier. So, I have no doubt he was probably a really good dude. The day he lived to the day he died, right? Also, thank you for continuing the elite amount of tips that have taken place. Alpha Refrigerator, thank you for the 1337. That's elite, and so are you. Thanks, dog. Best part is I can see him in real life right now with the big goofy smile on his face, like, yeah, elite, me too.
Hey, where'd Ren go? He was standing right there.
Ren, are you still here?
Yo, Ren 1010, where are you? Renmington. Hey, he's not here. Ren? Stimpy? What the fuck?
Crap. I don't... Maybe we shouldn't, go near him? I mean, I know they say don't move somebody with a spine injury, but
That's
it's
true.
Like, we gotta do something, right?
Well, I'm not leaving him, so that's not even an option.
No, obviously. Unless we got, like, really, really scared, then, you know.
What was our job going to be exactly?
Oh. Talk radio.
That's our job. About 3 square miles of limestone and coral. Okay, what do? We were going ashore through the choppy surf under the narrow beaches in the north. But what was our job going to be exactly?
What is this game is trippy, man.
About 3 square miles of limestone.
I just thought of a really good, this is probably bad timing for it, but I just thought of a really good kitschy idea, right? How cool would it be to release a vinyl where you tell a story? Like, let's say I had a fanfic or a story that I want to tell, and it was like a 2-hour-long story. How cool would it be to release a limited edition OKPV vinyl where it was an A-side and B-side and me telling a story that I just made up and wrote myself? I don't know what that process would look like, but I kind of want to look into it now. Because that's what happened in old talk radio, right? You would have talk radio, of course. But later on, there were detective stories and novelty stories. Like the old Bandit and Tonto and all that would happen through vinyl records. And you listen to the stories that way. That would be pretty cool, right? It'd be kitschy, as was said earlier in the game, but it'd be neat to have that. It's a bit like printing a podcast story to vinyl. Yeah, but people love vinyl shit, so they wouldn't care. Yeah, radio plays been on vinyl. I've seen a ton of them in record shops. They have a separate section of just TV or talk shows taking place on vinyl records. That would be the appeal. Interesting. I'll have to look into the cost of producing your own vinyl and create a story. I could do it after my show. Oh my God, wait. I'm starting a record show, which you all know about. Maybe on the 1-year anniversary of my vinyl show, if it's successful, as part of the 1-year anniversary, I could have a 3-day release event of Okaydrian stories on vinyl. Oh my God, that would be so cool. I'm going to forget this idea in 3 hours. When the needle scuffs the part where they reveal the murderers, you'll never know. Yes! That's the appeal. I thought maybe there might be a frequency here that I could speak to him with, but I guess not. Also, hi, Mads. My little Koopo.
What was our job going to be exactly? Okay, what do?
Is that it's not something, but
It's all I can think of to do.
Yo! Rin? Hold on, Rin. I'm trying to set you free. I think.
Jesus, Ren, are you?
Oh God. Talk through, child.
Whoa!
Feels
Stretched. Better.
no.
Want. Hard. To
Say
need.
relief.
Leave.
Powder.
Powder?
Do not.
Be scared. You
Our dolls would never.
What the fuck?
Can
not
hurt you.
Can we, help you? Or
leave.
Possible.
maybe? But
little puppy.
Peggy Adler. That old woman? What does she have to do with it?
What the fuck?
Woman was young once.
We were
Young once.
Sid.
Still.
Bear fruit.
Tag.
Ah! Get away from me!
Holy mother of God. You guys.
God, Ren.
Man, my heart's going like
You're alive.
I am? I am!
Why was that a question at first?
Why? Why is this? Why? Actually, thanks for coming, by the way.
Sure.
Why is this happening? I mean, I've been here. I visited this place like 15 times. And before now, the worst thing that ever happened was like a kid would lose his shorts to the undertow.
Something. Listen, we did something weird with the radio in the cave.
We?
What do you mean? Did you curse the island? Did you curse
It was the radio. There was a floating triangle thing, and when I tried to tune it in, it just did something to the world.
Did something?
It's about as good as we can describe it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeesh. If we don't have our skin tomorrow, I'm blaming you.
Guys, anyone? Is this thing working? If anyone can hear this, out there, in whatever, I'm at the comm tower on Edwards Island.
Hey, she listened to us. Great.
So, if anyone can... What is this? I'm trying to communicate with the...
Does she know how to even work that stuff?
Doesn't sound like it.
We should get back there before she freaks out and runs away again.
So, are we going back to the comm tower for Nona, or...
We should round up Clarissa at Fort Milner first.
Look, we'll split up. You guys do that, and I can go tend to the lovely damsel distressed in the old tower.
Dog.
She wouldn't put it that way, but...
Just keep it in your pants, okay?
No promises. Actually, wait. That kind of sounds like I'm gonna force myself on.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I was just gonna say... Alright, well, guess we're going that way, so we'll see you at the comm tower. Hopefully with Clarissa.
Don't do anything stupid.
Not a problem.
What?
Milner Ho?
Milner Ho.
More like this dude's a hoe. That escalated really quickly. Yeah, this fucking guy is right.
Wait, are the triangle things, when they get like this, is this like when they stop working or something else?
I don't think I took whatever class would have taught me that.
Something or someone is communicating with us in these radio frequencies. So... Fredo, we came to this island, Prince Edward Island, to have a good old junior high time. That is, eat weed brownies, throw back a couple of, brewskis by a fireplace, and it escalated with the game of Truth or Dare. And we were told that there were these stories that if you tune your radio to certain frequencies in front of certain rocks, then something would speak to you. And it happened. Something started speaking to us, and there was a light that also transfigured itself into our reality. And then a triangle appeared. Next thing you know, you're transported. So this island, which by the way is currently uninhabited besides one person, Mrs. Adler, and it's not occupied by anyone else really at this time, is occupied by us. And there are these weird anomalies taking place, and there are these things speaking to us through the frequencies. We don't know why they are, but there's events happening like an M. Night Shyamalan. Scenes repeat themselves, and specters appear and burn themselves into rocks. There's a whole thing happening, and I'm not quite sure what it is yet, but it is interesting. The dialogue is fantastic. I'm enjoying my experience. I'm not enjoying that triangle over there. No offense to any triangles that are watching right now. I know it sounds weird for me to say, but I only say that because I know no squares are watching. What the f... What are you doing here? I thought you were gonna go find what's-her-face. Why are you here? I thought you were gonna go to... What? Go to the comm tower. Why are you just standing there? What's this dude's problem? Are you following us? What the fuck is this nigga doing? Okay. Guess we'll go together as a family. Ohana and shit. Yeah, Alex, that's not wrong. Good instincts, by the way.
What is that?
Can anyone hear me? Anybody?
Clarissa.
Damn it, is this thing working?
Wait, 1 a.m. Don Ren might have almost died. 1 a.m. Okay. I still don't believe this timeline is currently happening. I really don't. Even though supposedly this game, this island is advancing 1 hour at a time, I'm not prone to believing that. I made a note.
If anybody can hear me, I'm at Fort Milner in the, I think in the gym or something.
Well, she's around here somewhere. I was worried, honestly, that she, might have left.
She sounded weird. Like, not just staticky weird.
It could be the system, or whatever, just the equipment making her sound deformed.
I guess we'll find out at another day. That's it. Stream is over.